They can hear you now, by the way. So stop saying really weird, embarrassing stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hello,
Hold on, let me go.
peoples.
Let me check our pinned messages so I can go real quick find your full legal address.
Okay, that makes sense. Wait, I might have you too loud, I just realized.
That isn't a problem. That could never be a problem. No, it's never a problem. Why would anyone complain
you're not
about
too
more
loud.
of me?
Cool.
Well, turn me up.
Nope.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna turn you down.
No.
You don't get to be on stream today.
Dang it, I had a whole thing prepared for you to be a minute late. Why did you have to talk? Alright, end the stream and restart it.
Yeah, you're right. I was talking with Rhyme for a little bit before the stream started, so...
Unfortunately, he was talking about something I don't care about, and
Yeah.
we'll be hearing about a lot more as the stream progresses.
Yeah. But not if Breg is the only one here. I wouldn't subject him to that.
Mm-hmm.
I pushed the wrong button. A good start. I hope you guys had fun waiting for me, because now you get to wait another 2 minutes.
Yay. Did you know that Rex Xenoblade is awesome?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I just saw your tweet about Mikhail, so
As did
you're
I.
getting to the parts where you realize how really cool Rex is.
And the end of the game.
Yeah, that too. Mr. Fish, I'd sit through anything I have that little going on. Okay, Breg. Well, if you want to know what horrors you'd be subjected to, they just announced a Persona 5 mobile game, and it's a gacha game. It's the weirdest looking thing I've ever seen.
Like Xenoblade 3.
Yeah. I've never been more confused by a release trailer. Because it's a mobile gacha game. But if you watch it, it just looks like Persona 5. Like, what are they doing? What is this?
I don't know.
Oh, hey, I'm pretty close to where we have to go. I don't even have to fast travel anymore. That's pretty cool. Gotcha, that's funny. Yeah, Atlas really likes to make money.
Calling it fast travel in this game is super funny, because it's just a taxi.
Every game should have a taxi system. Like, literally a taxi system.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not even, like, teleportation system. It's just Legends of the Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. I want to see taxis in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Horses, but awesome.
Horses, but better, honestly.
Look at these descriptions. Damage an enemy by stomping on their ugly, worthless face.
May leave the enemy brainwashed. Okay.
Damage an enemy by dropping your leg on their neck.
It might feel good at first, but
what do you mean?
May knock them out.
No, it wouldn't. No, I'm pretty sure that would just cause pain.
Does Mario Odyssey count as a game with a taxi system? It's sure, there's one in every kingdom.
Oh yeah, that's fair, actually. I think it does.
Mm-hmm. A brand new kitchen pork soup was stolen.
Wait, that wizard uploaded Adachi's private video, but Adachi remains unfazed. That's some powerful stuff. That's what this attack was.
That... Okay.
Yeah, what does heel stomp do? That wasn't really a stomp. I think that was what we in the business call a kick.
Adachi being the expert on kicks.
Of course.
Black Hat Wizard. Oh, I got that. I get it. That's funny. I laugh.
Leak secrets. She's stricken with fear! That's really cool. Oh, that guy had no health at all.
It definitely makes sense that a black hat wizard would be weak to dancing.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought that was like a collectible, but it's just a sign that's flashing. Elephant! I want to go in there.
Mm.
Why is it closed? We even have an extra traffic cone. I really don't want us going in there. That's so annoying. I want to stay in Elephant Hotel.
Elephant.
Elephant.
What a cool skyscraper in the skyline right there.
Yeah. Come here, gang. It's picture time. I haven't done one of these in a while. Why'd you all... Okay, come behind me over here. That's not... No! Adachi, come on. Come on, Adachi. Oh, I thought he was going to do the peace sign. I liked it when they were all doing the peace signs in a line. That was awesome.
That was really cool.
I can't believe I missed that.
I'm a big fan of Ares pose.
Yeah. Come on, Adachi.
In the real world, Omori should have had this combat.
Okay, how do we...
Psycho is completely still. They are all standing in that diagonal line.
Got the whole gang in.
Tachi, you genius.
Everyone is here.
Hey, in tower, huh? Pretty fancy spot. Think they'll treat us to a meal? If that was the case, you wouldn't even pass the dress code.
What? That's so
You
mean.
wouldn't even pass the dress code. Guh? Why? Besides, it says right on the door. No Yakuza or ex-Yakuza allowed.
For real?
That's it. He said the line.
Nanba's dead and you're taking selfies? Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yep. It was a joke, dummy. We're not here to eat regardless. Don't tease. I never get to come to these kinds of places.
Listen.
What about me, though? Would my clothes pass?
I'd say you're in the same boat as Ichiban.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Hey.
As I was saying, we are not here to eat. Guess not. Shall we then?
Who is this man? What? Why is he here?
It's Namba. It's always been Namba.
They brought Namba back.
Here. You sure this is the
What do you
place?
mean? He never left.
Aw, are you scared? Don't be so wimpy. I thought you were a cop.
That was a long time ago.
Ex-Yakuza.
I'm a driving instructor now.
Dachi-san's just allergic to fancy restaurants, that's all. He's a man of basic tastes.
It's true. I only ever go to fast food joints.
Oh, I thought he would be insulted by that, but he's like, yep.
Also true.
Right on time. But everyone's already
That was-
inside,
Yours.
waiting.
I really
You're
like
so
that
gross,
exchange.
Also
Late,
true.
so
That's
give him an
I like that one.
And I wasn't expecting one. I just thought I'd let you know. Of course, now you're making them wait further.
Every time I
Yeah,
look at
who
this
is
guy, I think of
them,
Zane
by the
from
way?
Lego Ninjago.
You'll see. Go in, please. There's no need to worry.
Talks like him, too.
Kasuga-san. You have the Jungihan guarantee that no harm will come
True.
to you here.
Hard to
Also
trust
a
the guy who
robot?
was pointing a gun at me just a few hours ago.
Spoilers.
Ah,
Sorry.
and now we are outside the bounds of the Great Wall of Muscle. That
Greg.
changes things.
Spoilers.
He reminds me of Chip. That makes sense. He would die in like 2 seconds to every enemy.
Why does he have a raincoat?
That was
It's
so
like-
sweet.
It's like a coat
Here
that
we go.
is identical to one in Splatoon 3, and it weirds me out every time I look at it.
Looks kind of like
It looks like he's wearing it for the stats.
It looks like a poncho.
It's like he's not supposed to be wearing it. He just has it on because it ups up his defenses or something.
Mm-hmm.
This is the death room. Oh, that's Zhao.
Oh, hey, Adachi. Not Adachi,
Yo,
Ikachi.
Kasuga-kun. How you doing?
And-
Zhao.
And Dojima.
And
Yes, he's back.
Wait, who's this?
Dojima.
Hey, what's up with the old guy?
Watch it. That's Ryuhei Hoshino, the Seiryu clan chairman.
What? But if he's here, then that would mean.
I think he forgot her name. Yeah, probably.
the Agene 3. All the leaders gathered in the same spot.
We could shoot them all right now.
I
Kasuga,
kind of forget who Dojima is.
think you can tell us what the hell is going on here?
What?
Like, I think he's been in the story before in a very significant margin, but I don't remember what he was.
They tried to like. Oh, that was the end of the chapter.
Neat.
I think they tried to like. Man, I couldn't tell you. It's a lot of like specific Yakuza politics stuff. Like framing
okay.
and junk, I think, is what he was involved with. I think people were trying to frame. No, it was the hospital thing when they were killing people.
Oh, yeah.
Step inside.
He was involved with that. I don't remember exactly what it was. That was so long ago.
Hey, aren't these three supposed to be fighting a war?
Supposed to be.
They're not doing a very good
Weird place
job.
for us to meet, Chairman Hoshino. Especially considering the three of you look more like.
Wait,
you
is this
have a
the
tea party
restaurant
than
where the guy died in
hear
the
each other's
opening of
thoughts.
this
Yeah.
movie?
Usually we meet only once a year.
Yeah,
Unless
it
there's
is.
a need to share information
Holy
face to
fuck,
face.
is that
As we
Narukami?
must now.
Yeah. Got the same
we
hair.
always do what it takes to keep the Great Wall intact.
Hey, that's not this
Your men are killing each
Great
other
Wall.
out
It's the
there.
wrong country.
You don't want to stop them?
Close enough.
Stop them.
Not really.
2 of my youngest men were gunned down without
Like maybe
mercy.
geographically, I guess.
Liamang Turk's been raided right up
Yeah,
to the
that's what I
perimeter
meant.
of their base. There's no
No,
stopping
you
any
didn't.
of it now. At this
Oh.
point, whoever retreats
Oh.
first will have lost the war. I can't lay down my spear until that
You don't have a
happens.
spear, you idiot.
That's pretty much the same deal for me.
So then why are you two here? Gonna decide the war over a game of cards?
Well, yeah.
Not the worst idea.
Okay, it's okay.
The fuck? People are dying! Meanwhile, you three are just hanging out playing nice? Think your men would approve? Do any of you even care what your own people think?
No.
Kasuga,
I'm back. Is that a catchy?
there's
Yeah, it
no
is.
need to throw fits about what you don't understand.
Do you know right now Captain Takabe is Xiao's prisoner?
Prisoner. We're treating him more like an uninvited guest.
So a
Honestly,
prisoner.
I'd let him go if I had one good reason to.
Yeah.
I just don't. That's all.
So you're going to sit here and do nothing? Just let the chips fall where they may?
Who's a
Yeah,
catchy?
That's
Don't
how
ask.
it needs to be.
A bunch more pointless deaths is how it needs to
Some
be?
criminal trash living in an attic.
Our
Mhm.
men's willingness to fight is the entire reason we're able to serve as checks on each other. As long as the triangle
The main
remains
protagonist of Persona
balanced,
5.
it can hold firm
Yeah.
against outside pressure. That's much like how Japan established separation of powers after the end of its dictatorship. It's not perfect, but it's the best solution we have. Do you see the logic there?
No!
Oh,
I hate you!
Post-war history lesson. What? That's what you're comparing it to, right?
He's so annoyed.
Because it's irrelevant. The post-war period is when the town's lines of power were drawn. Huh? The black market was born from the ashes of the war. It laid the foundation for modern-day Ijincho. Back then, the Seiryu clan was thriving. But
Getting
in
an actual
Chinatown,
history lesson
two
right now.
rival Chinese gangs were competing for dominance. The winner of that
This is
fight
going to sound
prospers in
insane,
Chinatown to this
but this
day.
guy reminds me of Senator
The
Armstrong.
gang that lost became the Yokohama.
You do sound
Liuman.
insane.
They were driven out of Chinatown and into Ijincho. But the Seryu
Every time I
clan
look at
was
Zhao's
about to
shirt,
take
I
that
think he
kind of
has, like,
invasion
jack-o'-lanterns
lying
on it.
down. For a time, Gutters practically
Persona.
ran with Liu Mang and Seryu blood.
True.
You gonna lecture until the bell rings, Professor?
I could have said
You
pumpkin,
want to understand what's going on?
but I made a Persona
Then you
reference.
need
I'm
the
so
history,
cool.
you smartass.
I'm
If you
so
want to
sorry.
understand the fake
Dude, he said
money
smartass? That's
base,
exactly what Senator Armstrong would say.
Seiryū clan knows about that?
Yes. All the fake money printed by the Komi Jewel goes through.
Don't talk about fake
Doesn't
money
that mean
anymore. I'm gonna
the
lose
Seiryū
it.
clan is the real puppet master behind all this?
How do you figure that?
Mabuchi started forging Chinese yuan, sure, but only because of the counterfeit yen. I think I'm starting to figure all this out. The Liu Mang brings in the paper, the Komi Jewel prints the bills, but then the Seiryū clan keeps all the profit? Wait, are you all in this together?
Kasuga-kun, calm down. You're jumping to conclusions.
Because I'm pissed off right now. First I'm kidnapped, accused of being a Seiryū Yakuza, then blamed for being the spark that ignites a war.
Xenoblade.
Nearly killed over Namba's thing.
What?
Now I'm
Nearly killed over Nanba's
who, by
thing.
the way, don't even give a shit about the war. Tell me, why should I calm down?
He's got a point.
And you with your damn Seiryū clan, you're the one getting the most out of this.
That camera pan made it look like his
No.
chair
because we're
was
not
lowering
the
to the
final
ground.
destination of the fake yen. That would be Yutaka Ogikubo's pocket.
Yutaka Ogikubo. I saw his name in an article. He's some big shot in the Citizens
Big
Liberty
shot.
Party.
All
Shudo.
three of you are working together to support him politically? Why?
Huh. Suddenly my history lesson seems relevant, doesn't it?
Fine, get on with it.
Ogikubo is the man who proposed making fake money in Ijincho. This was 60 years ago.
You've been
Pitched the
making
idea to the first
fake
Senate
money
chairman,
for 60
President
years?
Boss.
A politician suggested committing federal crime to a bunch of gangsters? For real?
At the
For
time,
real.
Ogikubo was only a member of the city council. But he saw the fights breaking
Did
out between
somebody
the
say
long-established
Big Shot?
Seryu clan
Heck yeah,
and the
Brent.
newly arrived Liu Mang. He understood it was, in essence, a turf war.
Splatoon!
Knowing that, he looked for solutions to stop the bloodshed.
Reference!
Solutions that would save
Reference to
lives.
video game!
And eventually, he managed to find
What?
an answer.
Fake money of all things.
Industry. Which in this case is, yes, fake money.
So the fake money doesn't matter at all, and it's
Split
just the
roles
camaraderie that
unevenly.
comes along with being
That way,
co-workers.
both organizations would have a common goal. The Liu Mang would import special paper.
This war is
Seryu
about
clan would
friendship?
print and transport money.
How did
Yes!
Ogikubo
That's
know
the ideal
counterfeiting
ending.
process?
He didn't at first. But since he
This
had
is a
faith in his
Persona game.
plan
I still love how
and
big of a deal
peace,
they made on, like,
he
the
used
fake
every
money
single
machine
connection he had to collect the
that
raw
printed the
materials,
money with
plus
lasers.
the recipe. Counterfeiting wasn't
It's
that
more
difficult
accurate
back
than a
then.
printer by a marginal
Currency
amount.
didn't have all the security features.
They made it look so cool. They were,
Takes
like,
10
so proud
times.
of their fake money, and they're like, yeah, the fake money was a ruse, by the way.
Anyway, after the first batch was printed, Ogikubo used it
I
to
mean,
bribe
well, the fake
cops.
money thing probably is still a pretty
The Seiryū
freaking
clan
good
or the Liu Mang?
That would have been no
side
problem paying
hustle,
off those two.
but their
The
real
conflict
hustle
goes
being
deeper.
friendship is pretty
Ogikubo
respectable.
understood
Yeah, that's true.
that.
Friendship
Okay,
makes you a
but
lot of money.
Why give it to the police?
They wanted to control them, of course. And in the blink of an eye, they became his loyal servants. That ought to surprise no one, given how corruptible law enforcement
this, like,
tends to be.
Tie back
Anyway,
to the
Ogikubo
beginning
had
bit
his
with
new minions
Arakawa in
uniform
any
crack
way?
down on one certain region of Ijincho.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, that doesn't sound like
I'm
something
just-
that-
because this is still
I
not
don't-
pointing in that
He's making
direction
the
at
city
all.
safer, right?
The only connection is
just-
that he had the
That
fake
was
money
just a side effect
in his
of what he
pocket
really
that was
wanted.
bloody.
The
This
only
wasn't a
connection is the
reason
fact
by
that
the
Ichiban is
Seiryū
here.
to drive
Yeah.
out the Liu Mang. All police resources were dedicated.
And now we're learning everything about this
They
fake
created
money
a
stuff.
tiny pocket of Ijincho that was essentially violence-free.
I like
I bet that worked out.
See,
great for the
imagine
Liu
how
Mang.
mad I am because the beginning bit of the
You were the
game was
sharp
like
one,
the
I
only
take it.
part that genuinely
Yes.
interested me for more than 5
That zone
minutes.
became the Liu Mang's home.
and then
There it
like
was,
Ijin
a place
Ijincho
controlled by a
was
criminal
is just this city.
but with a low crime.
I don't think it's related
First, gray zone.
to the
And
other
the
city.
Seiryū clan just accepted that. Why would they give up their territory and all its
One thing about the
infrastructure
Seiryu
for that?
clan
Because they
is
were
that
getting
I'm pretty
continuous
sure
payouts from the counterfeiting
that that's
operation.
what
But
Arakawa
that
is under
wasn't the only
now,
thing.
if I remember
Anytime
correctly.
one of us did something that normally would have landed us in hot
You might be
water,
right. I don't remember what it was. It's been
Kubo
like
would
ages
contain
since
it.
we've even mentioned
He kept
Arakawa.
enough police reports.
Yeah.
That kept us from losing men to the law. So there were plenty of benefits for us, all while we kept our honor.
This Ogi Kubo's a pretty shrewd guy.
Nah. He just used some old tricks.
I wish Nanmo was here so he'd be like, none of this makes any sense. Can we leave?
Perhaps. But do you understand now how we benefit from him?
Thanks, Rhyme.
Yeah, I get it.
No
And
problem.
my people reap those benefits also. In the 80s, the Komi Jewel was saved by the Ijincho Gray Zone.
How?
Our parent organization was the Jingon
Shut it,
Mafia,
Zane
which
wannabe.
formed decades ago in Korea.
You're so
Even
right,
only
Breg.
A few years ago, he was a body double for their leader. But every time the Jingon Mafia got crushed, some of its
Zane
people
is
would
suddenly a
drift to
reoccurring
Ijincho.
Wonderfish
My
stream
mother
character.
was one of those. I was young when she brought me
Reoccurring?
here.
Yeah, first he was
Ijincho's a
in
breath of
this
fresh
game,
air
and then he
after
was in the
living
chat
so
and got
long under
banned.
their ridiculous code.
Oh, I wasn't
The
paying
more and more
attention. I
people
thought
heard about the relief we
Mr.
found here,
Poncho
the more
spoke up
came.
and said something, and
But
Greg just was
then
not
our
rationally
safety
mad
was
at him.
threatened by something else. As our numbers grew,
I wasn't either,
so
so
did our
I hope that's
clashes
not what he
with the
meant.
Yokohama Liumang.
You started fighting them?
Not outright. Ogikubo stepped in. Right before a real war erupted. He brought us a proposal. That we take over the
Bubblegum hair
Saber's counterfeiting
looks
business.
a lot like a
It was an
character
offer of
from
steady income
the
and safe
CW TV
territory.
show Arrow, and it's putting me
How
off.
could we refuse?
I would imagine. Oh my gosh, it's
We would
back!
perform the surveillance necessary to contain the secret.
The
It
conduit.
looks like
Build
an
a
it looks
system
like an
that now
SMT thing.
monitors every inch of Ijincho.
Like
We
that
hammer our
that
way
looks
to
like an
contribute to the smooth
SMT4
running
plot
of
device.
Ijincho, alongside the Seiryu and Liumang.
This is a great image.
So that's the origin story behind the Ijin 3.
Ever since
The
we've all
Matrix?
supported
Not
Ogikubo,
quite.
and he supported
Nothing I
us
say is
in
ever
kind.
said consciously.
He used
Don't
the
think too
huge
hard about it.
streams
Got
of
it,
money
Breg.
from us to secure his seat at the helm
Cool.
of the Citizens Liberal Party.
I'm glad to know you're
Now,
completely
no one in the
delirious.
cabinet can speak against him.
After masterminding a way to bring peace to the
This
city,
might be
he moved up.
more incomprehensible
There are worse
Yakuza
ways to climb
politics
the
than
ladder,
Zero.
But I can't condone it. It's still a
Yeah.
cover-up.
Really?
So you would say even
Because there's like these three gangs right here that are all actually one gang that are helping another gang.
What about their alliance with all the Yakuza which grew from the
And in
scorched
Zero,
earth
it was
of
like
post-war Japan?
2 or 3, and none of them
Light
liked
and
each other.
Dark joined hands to rebuild, and that's how we got where we are today.
I
Probably
was not paying attention to
Ends
virtually any of your
justify
rant.
the means.
cool. It probably doesn't help that the only 2 games I've played
Does it
are
even
Zero
matter
and
what
now Like a
happened?
Dragon,
Who cares about
and those
that
are
stuff
not the
right
first
now?
ones in the
It's
series.
all in Ijincho's past.
So they probably
What
expected me
we
to
gotta
know
think
some of
about is
this.
its future.
Mayhap.
Weren't
So
2 of
why'd
these
you
guys
call
trying to
us
kill
here?
Ichiban?
What do you want?
To be fair,
I think
know
all 3 of them actually.
No, Akechi
Your
doesn't want you
friend
dead.
Namba-kun, during his search for his brother, spied on us.
Oh yeah, he just
Invaded
threatened
our
another guy's life.
privacy. I
Yeah.
assume he
Confused,
began
what's
to
this game
pay
even about?
bills because
Ichiban.
That was his brother's subject of
No,
investigation.
not even.
But he was reckless, digging through Komi Jewel affairs like a rabbit.
But
right from the start, he's refused to show any
the thing
respect
is,
to the Eugene 3. Now he's seen the
Miss
counterfeiting for himself,
Zane,
and we
Mr. Zane,
have no
is a
idea
returning
where he
character.
is.
We must ensure his permanent silence.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you telling us
Oh, that's
this?
it.
Okay.
You looking to make a deal for his life or
I was
something?
I was waiting for you to say anything else.
Kasuga, under most
Nope, I'm done.
circumstances, all your lives would be
I just know he was a returning character.
But I have some idea of how this
Yes!
fake
Yes!
bill ended up in your pocket.
Actual
Are
plot.
you going to say the name Arakawa?
Actual plot. Actual plot developments. This
Out
is
of
huge.
respect for this person, I will look the other way.
Or maybe not.
Seriously.
Here's this back, buddy.
But who the hell was it?
I don't know.
If you really want to know, you'll have to
Ah!
explain it to me personally.
No!
Can't do that to Nanchan.
Sure is tempting.
Kasuga,
But I'll pass. Nothing I need to know so bad that I'd sell out a friend.
Ah!
So we done here?
None of this had any meaning.
I do realize if word gets out about the counterfeiting, the Great Wall will crumble. And that means the end of the Gray Zone.
Yeah, that would suck. For you.
Look, the Great
Ichiban,
Wall
they're
keeps
gonna
the
kill
peace
you.
with less than
It's
honorable
come on.
means, sure.
Get a
But it
clue.
provides a safe haven for desperate souls with nowhere left.
I'm sure it
to
was
turn.
Majima. That makes sense.
Yeah, man, I get all that.
Well, here's what you don't get, you moron. When we say no one gets in, that includes the Tojo clan and the Omi Alliance. So see, if we're talking about people who owe their lives to the Gray Zone, you're one of them. Kasuga.
I really like how Zhao is permanently
After
smirking.
you were shot, the only reason the Omi didn't finish you off is because you were inside the zone.
That's just his
What are you trying to
resting
say?
face. He is
That I
smirking by
owe
default.
Something to the city?
Go ahead and act like you're above it all. But you've benefited from our operation as much as
This has been
anyone
entirely
else.
buzzwords. Yeah,
Fine. Still doesn't mean I'm gonna sell out a friend.
Yeah.
that kind of
Before you insist
that's
on
really
that,
what happens
I
when
have something important to say.
Yakuza gets
Yeah,
all
what?
We
businessy,
already have assassins
gangstery,
hunting
political
Namba.
stuff.
We already have assassins
Whose
hunting
assassins?
Namba.
Mine. Somebody had to step up.
Mine.
Stepping up in
Those
your
belong
work?
to me.
Hunting an innocent man?
Unlike you, Kasuga. I don't turn down.
He was like
fat
excited to
offers.
chime in, like,
Don't
"Oh,
worry.
I said those people to
I
kill
told
him. That
my
was me. I
guys
did
to
that."
make it painless.
This is Zukechi.
But, my men have gotten a little rough lately.
Can we go back to the test? Those were fun.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I wish.
Agreed.
Call him off.
No can do. I think one death for the sake of the whole city is worth the price.
Anyone
You
but
say
Nanba.
For now. If you
Take
refuse,
me.
Namba will die.
But aren't you gonna kill him all the same if we bring him to you?
Instead of worrying about that, worry about getting to him first.
Don't worry about that. We will, but shut up.
Hey, we don't even know where to look.
I may have an idea.
Well, there you go. So, Kasuga,
Wait, if he has an idea, then why do you
what will you do?
I mean,
need us?
guess I'm rescuing Namba from your stupid assassins.
I think that guy might be a party member, like, right now.
That'd be cool. Oh, he's on the screen. This might be his chapter. Wait, I have to walk. Do I just have to talk to you? Yeah, I
No.
want to. Yeah, I want to. Right here.
Yo,
Oh my.
So, where's Namba then?
Wait, who did we say was gonna voice this guy? Was it you or me?
I think it was me because I wanted to do the edgy voice.
Yeah, that's right.
There's no indication he's left in Ichinjo. That would be impossible while the Gomi Jewel has him in our sights.
It really is catchy. It's the first time I actually listened to his voice. That's so cool, Breg.
Could you have gone to the police? Actually, do you want to take this guy because you only voice one character right now?
I'll get Namba back soon. It'll be okay.
Okay. I don't think he would risk that. He'd have no way of knowing which officers are sympathetic to the Agent 3. So where would he go then?
Yes.
If I were Namba-san, I would think Bleach Japan would be my best bet.
They're back too? Oh my gosh.
Bleach Japan?
I see.
I see.
I see.
I see.
I see.
I see. I've already increased surveillance on the Bleach Japan office. We haven't sighted him there yet, but it's possible he's already inside.
Hey, yeah.
Heya.
I liked that a lot. Hey, yeah.
Heya. Let's say we catch Namba and bring him there. What'd you guys do to him? That's not my call to make. However, if you do nothing, the Liamang assassins will eventually succeed. It's only a matter of time.
Can't believe Bleach Japan has been the only consistent thing in this game. I thought they'd go away.
Oh my god.
Yo,
Damn it.
We don't have time for this, Kasuga. If we're gonna find him first, you have to take the best bet.
sup?
Where's the Bleach Japan office? The Hakurio building on Carriage Highway. Their Yokohama branch is on the 2nd floor.
That was so many proper names.
If I had a nickel
Let's just
for
say
every
horde
single
of enemies
proper
right
noun,
there.
if I had a nickel for every single proper noun in this game, I'd be fucking rich.
Yakuza loves doing that. Oh, we don't have... Oh my gosh, the closest taxi is at the bar. It's pretty cool.
Just run all the way over.
No.
Dang.
Oh darn, we gotta go through these guys. Pierceologist?
Okay, so I have a slight question.
What?
How the fuck is Akechi gonna like us enough to join the party later?
That is a good question. Wow, she gets MP for the follow-up? That's crazy.
Also, other question. You are very close to halfway through the game. Why are you only level 20?
I don't know. I definitely remember I targeted the wrong person. I don't think it mattered, actually. I definitely remember Sean saying that there's a huge level spike at some point. Or a difficulty spike, at least.
I do remember that as well. They should make a game with 0 proper nouns.
They could never.
I think they should do the Kingdom Hearts thing. And make it so that there's 2 proper
There's
nouns.
only proper nouns.
No. There are 2 proper nouns that sound the same but are spelled differently.
I stunned him with a trash can. Achievement unlocked? I want to be the very best? What's that?
Probably something to do
Oh,
with
I registered over 100 Sujimon to the Suji Dex.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's exactly what I had in mind.
I mean, not the number, but the Suji Dex, yeah.
Pong, actually? No, that has a proper noun. You just said it. The unfortunate reality of our world.
Dang.
A guy's gotta eat. Who's hungry? Me.
Namba.
I want it back. Snake?
He
Darn,
leaves the
Bragg.
Bleach Japan office to eat with you. No one notices him. He goes back and then no one brings it up again.
That would be awesome. Hot pepper. Hot pepper.
Hot pepper.
Oh, you best believe we're planting that hot pepper.
I miss Namba. I can't believe they made one good character and then took him away.
Yeah, like right when he got character development. Oh, I have no friendships. Dang.
Dang. Should have checked, Eri.
Oh, this actually makes... Oh, she's maxed. Because remember, she maxes through the business.
No, I mean her karaoke.
Oh! Yeah, you wanted to see that, I forgot. I can do that really quick. I think I realize now why Nanba's friendship thing was the one that the least people had. It seems like he's, you know, gone. But that's still a little weird because I think that the other party members people had before Nanba, we don't even have the other party members yet. Nanba better not be missing for like half this game. I'd be so sad.
Hope you're ready for this.
I am, Adachi. I'm so ready, in fact, that I have to disconnect my controller. It's always passionate backup. Oh my gosh, Persona.
Some love, okay, guys?
What?
Go, 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 go! Every time! Yes! Let's fly high like a butterfly!
It's drowning in its greed. The wicked trap was sprung.
Hey! Hey!
Tangled in the threads of its deed.
Tangled in its crimes!
Like fate scoops up the fish, struggling in
I wish this was an actual rhythm game.
the wings are torn by bats' ears as it travels.
It's who your wings now cry!
The spider comes,
Uh,
bursting its
A butterfly with the wings is a moth in the fight, just a rat on the floor with another name.
uh-oh.
What are you saying uh-oh for?
It's dead, no life left to fight. It's too late. Take to the sky. To the bitter end overdrive. Fly high. Be reborn, climb out of hell, born again. Let's fly high.
I forgot that Ichiban was the best part of this.
Roam in the state, dream again. And fly high like a butterfly. To the bitter end overdrive.
Ichiban rap real.
In an endless dive. To the bitter end overdrive. Burning out in an endless dive. Oh yeah! Fly like a beautiful butterfly. Fly like a beautiful butterfly.
I don't think I missed any of them.
I have bad news.
What?
Namba's gone for a little while.
How long?
Awesome!
You're in chapter 8, right?
Yeah.
You've got 3 chapters to go.
Oh!
You
What?
should play Rhythm Heaven. Oh yeah, he did. Yep, he like a long time ago.
No.
Yep, you did.
I
Remember, it's the one with the girl that beat the monsters with the guitar.
Nope.
Yep. Wow, this game sucks. I think I'm understanding now. By the way, you don't get Zane soon. Actually, you want to know what chapter you get him in?
What? What rhyme? What chapter?
The same when you get Namba back.
What the heck?
Aren't you glad you got Eri?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What in the world? Who made this game? Why'd they do it?
Sega. It's answering both your questions.
Oh, there's a taxi right there I don't have. Yeah, it does answer both my questions. I had one good character and took it away from me for 4 chapters. Why? I guess we just can't have good things.
Mm-hmm. Shoutouts to the first thing I see when I search in Google. When do you get Namba back? Is you don't get Namba back.
Oh my gosh. He's
Yeah.
dead! He's dead! Want Eri to be in one story cutscene inexplicably and no one question it? Yeah, that's what's like really weirding me out. Because you get her in the business, so you can get her at like any point. So of course, I got her immediately. But she'll never be in a story cutscene. And they've made that very clear.
Yeah. She was in fact in like a story cutscene, but it was the one where you meet her.
She got a cold. Oh. No! Oh my gosh. That car just like slowly ran over his ankle and killed him. Oh, I did something for that. Cool.
Oh my god, I saw Wonder playing Yakuza 7 on Steam, and I thought, wait, is he streaming? Yeah.
Perhaps.
Namba just died, as you may or may not have been able to ascertain from the title of the stream.
Stream usually starts in like 2 hours, right? No,
Nope.
this is normal time.
This is, yeah, this is time. This is like base time.
Making me freak out though. What? It's like, wait, did I start too early? Think I'm tripping?
That would be really
Is
funny.
it from... Well, I can't even say, is it from daylight savings time, because you're saying 2 hours.
Hmm.
You went through, like, multiple timelines and experienced every daylight savings time at once. That's a big man. He makes me scared.
But there's only one of them. That means you could probably take him.
That means he's probably Mr. Shakedown and he'll kill me.
Save your game first, then.
I don't think that it'll work like that. I have a feeling that it'll autosave. Is he gone?
Well, then go attack him.
Yeah,
Wait, where'd he go?
Cool. Okay.
The fuck is a Mr. Shakedown, by the way?
The guys who take your money.
Mm.
Like, all of your money. Oh, that's the guy we have to talk to. Don't hit me. I'm just that good.
You made it. Hmm? Wait, you should voice this guy.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm here to kill you, just as I did that piece of filth. Guy man.
Matsuo.
That's not who I said. That's not who I said.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
What was that?
Wait, you killed him? On whose orders?
I just felt like it. Song Hui was angry that I went too far, but she's just a coward. So I killed her too. I don't take orders from cowards. I kill them. So I killed the Gobi Jewel. I didn't pronounce that right. My new partnership is already providing much larger returns.
Wow, thanks.
Nothing you need to know, especially since you're not getting past me. You'll die like that other guy did.
Right. Sounds like I'll be walking over your broken ass pretty soon. But too late to take it back now, you fucker.
That's mean! Don't say that to people! I'm gonna kill you!
Oh, for a second I was confused about the crossbow, and then I saw the suit of armor and was just completely...
Twin fists. Drinking a lot of them end up with you constantly going to the bathroom? Oh, you're talking about iced tea.
Water.
I see. Shut up, Ryan.
Okay.
You're not
So already
special.
hydrate.
Whip service? What's that? Oh, I see.
That's not a whip.
Yeah, that's that'll kill him. That guy had a fun time.
I can confirm that's true. I'm glad we had another thing in common, Mona.
I'm glad both of our bodies work like that of a human. I'm gonna go in voice chat with my IRL friend and have fun. Wonder. Watch the Xenoblade 3 DLC trailer. Oh my gosh! Finally, a good game.
Is this where we'll find Bleach?
Have fun,
Japan?
Sean.
Have fun. Don't say that.
I'm sorry, I'm being mean.
Yeah.
Oh, I have
There's
a
only-
bookmarked now. I forgot.
Introducing Volume 3.
Introducing Volume 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Expansion Pass.
Can you show us the trailers for the other two DLC passes?
No?
Why not?
I don't want to do that.
Oh. Okay.
When I turn on the display capture, is it? Why is
It
it
doesn't look
not?
like it's showing on stream.
What the heck? Where is it?
Hunter, can you watch all of the Xenoblade trailers on stream? Can you watch the Xenoblade 3 reveal trailer on stream?
It's not here.
No, I don't even mean the DLC, just like the Xenoblade 3 reveal trailer.
Oh my gosh, I've gone back and watched that once or twice. It's really cool.
Oh. It'd be really cool for me to see it, because
Why
then I'd be able to
is
see it and shit.
is it?
Don't worry, Wonder, we can see it.
Oh, there we
my.
go.
Oh, there it is.
I literally okay. I clicked on the settings for my display capture and then it opened it up for some reason.
It's really funny.
This is what my screen has looked like for the past 2 minutes. That was weird. Okay. I love seeing the the spike right here. Oh, hey, Robots. That's a good movie.
What? Oh, hi, robots.
Hi, Robots.
Coming in Volume 4
I'm
later
so
this
excited.
year.
I remember liking the movie when I was a kid, but, I don't remember much about it. I don't have audio or visual, by the way, so this is a fucking great time.
That is pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Like killing Granddad wasn't enough for you? Volume 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles.
I'll save. We can save watching all the Xenoblade 3 trailers for
When someone
April Fools. When I'll
That's what I
have a
was gonna
horrible
say.
time.
Yeah. Do people know what's gonna happen there yet? I can see lights on the second
No.
floor. Someone's in there. Good.
Yo.
It's me. I'm in there. Let's be careful.
You guys
Whoa!
have no idea.
Eri is also here.
I promise. You guys have no idea. Wonderfish streams are gonna become unwatchable after April 1st.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the April Fool's Yokai Watch stream. It'll be worse.
It's so much worse than that. Yokai Watch would
Dude,
probably
I
be a
remember
little
this scene
bit
from Now You
good.
Can See Me Too. Never mind.
Sheldon
Uh-oh.
Cooper.
Do you know what time it is? Hello to you too. Kume-san, right? Sorry to barge in like this, but I wanted to see if our buddy was...
Sorry to barge in like this. I know the last time we met,
How did you know?
we all hated each other, but...
How did you know?
Nanba!
Hey,
Oh,
I knew
Nanda,
you'd find
hi.
a decent place to hide.
Is that a lawyer?
Hey man, we gotta hurry. The Ijin 3 sent Liu Meng assassins.
No, Baba!
Liu Meng? Not Komichu?
I know what Tyon and
Is it just you
Senna's
three?
outfits are. It's
No
cool.
backup?
Oh yeah, Mona,
Just
you've
us,
learned
sorry to
now.
say.
Yeah.
I see. And you have business
Dude,
with
Tyon's like the
Namba-san?
second best character in
Yeah,
that game.
and who are you? Haven't seen you around.
And here I thought people were watching more TV these days.
I know you. You're the director of Bleach Japan.
Why is Bleach Japan becoming even more
Yeah,
relevant?
I've seen you on TV.
I hate
My
this.
name is Ogasawara. I'm here lending my support to our Yokohama branch. The Gray Zone in Ijincho is one of
Just
the
you
worst
three
in the
don't ignore
country.
Eri.
The police have
Everyone
just
will.
given
It's
up
so
on it.
awful.
But still, I
This
never
poor woman
expected
is
to
just
find
not present
this.
in any way.
Counterfeiting legal currency? Atrocious.
So Namba spilled the beans, huh?
He would do that.
Let's not mess around.
He would
You guys
spill
need
the
to get
beans.
Out of here, now.
He's not very graceful.
We'll even go with you if it'll help you escape. That includes you, Namba.
Kasuga. Was this
Sorry,
your
but I'm
plan
gonna have
all
to stay
along?
out of this for another 3 chapters.
Why exactly do I need to turn and run?
Who is that?
It's not just the Komichu who are involved.
The voice I mean.
The voice?
Seiryu clan
I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought I
Yokohama
recognized
were
it, but it's not like
He sent the assassins after
pushing me in
Namba
any
because he
specific
knows
direction
their
for me to be able to
secrets.
try to figure it
You're
out.
screwed if you're here too, civilian or
I
not.
recognize it too.
Ogasawara-san. I think this guy's bluffing with all the assassin talk. He's just trying to ruffle some
Ogasawara.
feathers. No need to panic.
No. I think he's telling the truth.
What?
To be honest, I thought you might be assassins yourself.
No way.
But not once you said it was just you three. That's not Great Wall of Muscle.
There's no way you'd think Ichiban was an assassin.
I don't get it. Aren't assassins supposed to be in small groups?
I'm the assassin.
Oh, dear, dear Kume-kun. You have so much to learn about these criminals. But ignorance often breeds courage, and that's what I needed in the Ijincho arm of Bleach Japan.
I looked up the name of the voice actor and it said the guy's name followed by Fire Emblem, so I'm assuming I know more about this guy than you do.
That would make sense.
Of course I am. I just know more about the
Why is he
criminal
so short?
underworld than your average dipshit.
Baby man.
What is
He
with
plays
this guy?
Neon Green from Neon
I
White.
think it's about time you come out. Lao Ma.
Lao Ma?
Yakumo.
Wait, what?
Wait.
This guy again.
Wait a fucking second. He plays Yakumo?
Why are you here?
Yakumo.
Who is...
SMT5, my favorite SMT5 character.
My service is customer
Well, me
plays my-
thinking his voice was familiar, but not being able to recognize it makes sense, because I definitely watched someone play a minuscule amount of Neon White.
Yeah.
Namba, wait!
He also plays a character in Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Bills. I just want to find my brother. Whether he's alive or otherwise.
Ogasawara-san, what about me?
Please just get killed off.
Thank
Oh,
God.
he's running away. That's so
No,
much worse.
They played
Oh, hold on, I forgot to
Deju
tab
from
on the
Fire
right
Emblem
thing.
Three Houses. If that doesn't wait, what?
Bring piece of human garbage of fit.
No, but what the heck? He is a bit of a
Didn't think
goofball.
This is where I'd finally see your mug.
No, of course not. My own boss doesn't know I'm here.
That said, I did want to meet you. I haven't been able to give you a message from Nonomiya!
Oh!
What?
Slice them up however you want.
Unique boss theme? What the heck? He's not fighting?
Anyway,
Gave him bleed?
Ogasawara actually is what his name is, plays Deju from Fire Emblem Three Houses. In Deju Fire Emblem Three Houses, his only character trait is that he's really big.
That's pretty cool.
Which is ironically not the only character in that game whose personality trait is that he's really big.
That's pretty fun. Okay, this is a cool fight.
This might be the difficulty spike, because you're not supposed to have a third party member yet.
Yeah, that might be it. That's what I was kind of wondering, but I'm also...
Looks like this guy's got a lot of big AoE attacks. We haven't seen this screen in a long time.
This only happens when you eat food.
I've seen it before. On a statue of Guan Yu, it's a legendary Chinese weapon.
Oh, good.
So, Mabuchi puts himself on a level with ancient Chinese heroes?
That's nice.
If he does, he's in for a rude awakening when I break his little stick!
God.
With money! Adachi, no! Get through! We have to get the crit hit in. That didn't do, like, any damage. Oh my gosh, he's dead! Business punch.
Oh yeah? Come on.
Try this on your side. Pull it together, gentlemen.
Oh, I should have done this attack raise. Whoopsies.
Dang.
Check this out!
You're gonna be the world.
Gosh!
You're running low on MP.
He goes flying. Yeah, I know I am.
Soup. Thank you, Brad.
You're gonna get stomped.
He's gonna get stomped.
Wonder if we can leave him charmed. That'd be cool.
Here we go.
He doesn't do like any damage to me.
You sure you want to get hurt?
Wait, what
I'm
does
gonna lower his
Slight do?
attack actually.
Oh, okay.
That's a distracting pose? How? She's sitting on the floor. Wait. Have we seen this?
Oh yeah. We haven't.
Oh my gosh! Oh jeez!
That one's great.
Oh my damage! Just beating the heck out of him while he's stuck on the ground. Okay, he's doing a counter. Got you.
Oh gosh, absolutely destroyed.
Let's just... His
Great.
counter is gone? Okay. I didn't realize it would last one turn.
Gotta do something about this.
You sure you can beat me? I'm not backing down.
Let's go.
Oh, cool. We got the attack boost.
Nice.
Let's just crit him really quick. Oh my gosh, he's got blood on the wall. Another crit.
I feel like this would definitely be the difficulty spike if you didn't have a fourth party member.
Yeah, I can see that maybe.
Yeah, I think he's in a bad mood. Is that literally fire coming out of him?
I've also been...
Fire or not,
It's your gamer brain talking again. I need to have that saved. I think it might also
No one
be...
else could see it. No one else could see it, but I saw the frickin' Steam notification for screenshot saved.
Oh. What is happening?
3 times. Blood is for drivers.
Oh, there
I
was
use that code
damage.
3 times a day. I
That
need
still
another
didn't
one.
do very much. Business punch.
Rhyme, you got any funnies? I do actually have a funny. So, earlier today, I was in a voice call in a server that I'm in with Mr. Wonderfish, and I started sending numbers in the general chat. So what was happening there was I was in a voice call with a different friend of ours, and we were playing Ace Attorney, and the numbers that I was sending with zero context at all was just me counting how many Better Call Saul references he made.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I have to use... Wait. Okay, can he counter a pound mates?
Okay, you're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Take your best shot.
Okay, that was pretty good. Thank you.
Sure you can beat me? I'm not backing down.
You wanna go?
Yeah, you know what? We'll hit him with the Nancy. I like how he's on fire in the cutscene.
Is this some sort of joke?
Plague of pincers. Kill!
Freaking ET finger. Wow. What a efficient lobster.
He's weak to that damage. He's weak to lobster.
I think he's weak to being stabbed in the forehead, actually. Wonderfish is now canon in Persona. Oh my gosh, the codename of the P5 mobile game protagonist is Wonder?
No way.
Oh my god.
The protagonist? Me! I'm here!
Oh my god.
He's gone. Too easy indeed, Ichiban.
Look at me go.
Look at me go. I can't believe that it's the protagonist of all people, too.
That's so cool.
I saw them say Wonder in the trailer, and I didn't know what it was referring to.
Rush.
I can't believe it's the...
God, how great this
That's
can
awesome.
feel.
Oh, good. You can still talk.
It's a good kick.
It was powerful, Ichiban.
Hell? Are you enjoying this, you creep?
You saying that to
The
Ichiban?
one who killed our boss?
I am, and I did. I slaughtered him and hung him like a pig on a hook.
Well, to start a fight
Cool.
with the Seiryu clan?
That was easy.
As they say, I was just following orders.
Who told you to pull this kind of shit?
Nanba.
The man you just allowed to escape. The director of Bleach Japan.
Oh my gosh. Now they're bad guys?
He's the one who ordered you to kill Nonomiya?
Well, they were always bad guys, but they always felt
At first
like
they were just like...
they were
little
like stock bad guys.
nincompoops.
Because
And now they're like
he's
actual
older.
bad guys.
Is Ijincho itself.
What's he on about?
Are they the main
He
bad
wants to
guys?
expose where Yutaka Ogikubo gets all his money. To do that, he had to put just a tiny crack in the Great Wall.
A crack? You mean Nonomiya's death?
I don't get it.
They're bad guys, but that doesn't mean they're bad guys. No, it does.
He's a Bleach Japan guy?
They just talked about killing someone. I don't think that's a good guy thing.
My question is, why would you do their bidding, Mabuchi? Why do something that would turn the Ijin 3 against you?
Ogasawara has bigger, badder friends than the Ijin fleas.
What do you mean?
Like who? Kiryu?
The Great Wall. The Ijin 3. That's all over. The invasion starts tomorrow.
Thank goodness. I have less things to pay attention to.
Like Bleach Japan?
No.
You're no Wreck-It Ralph? I thought that's what you were
still don't
referencing,
get
but
it.
I thought that came out too recently
Come
for you to
on,
reference it.
Kasuga.
What?
The backers of Bleach Japan are the Omi Alliance in Kamurocho.
Oh my gosh.
Are you shitting me?
I'm going to be Ijincho's version of Masumi Arakawa. I'll sell this whole town to the Omi and get rewarded handsomely. for
Shoot
it.
him. Shoot him. Hit him in
I
the
can't
face with a bullet.
believe
An officer
that the
is
first
one
time we've heard Arakawa's name in several chapters
Don't ever
was in
compare yourself to
regards to
Arakawa,
Sheldon
son
Cooper.
again.
Only a man
Guys, if the
cackles
Omi
as he
Alliance is coming here,
passes out.
Yeah, about that. Let's go get that bastard Ogasawara to give us the lowdown.
I can't believe
Well,
every single
he and
plot
Namba
point in
was
this
in
game
that
I've
back
ever been
room over
interested
there.
in was covered for
I
5
saw.
minutes and then dropped
go find him.
immediately. And everything else that I didn't care about and didn't really need expanded was what it just
Nanba!
that's what the
Sawara's
game
gone.
was.
You went out an exit further back.
Namba?
Bleach Japan is gonna blow the lid off the counter.
Are you telling me Nanba leaves here again?
Maybe. Just
Mhm.
maybe.
Why wouldn't he
I'll
just...
find my brother too.
Non-chan.
If only I could have done it myself. No one's ever meant more to me than my brother.
Sheldon is staring.
Look at the life I've endured to try to find him.
He sees
You
eyes.
see which way Ogasawara went?
You really should steer clear of this mess, Ichiban.
I just want to have some words.
Stay out of it. Just stay out of it, man.
Hey, you need to just focus on yourself right now. You got assassins after you. Just find somewhere to hide. At least until tomorrow.
Ichiban still cares. He
Mabuchi
needs
told us the Omi Alliance is coming
to, like,
tomorrow.
find out
They're
why he was
invading.
shot,
It'll be chaos.
I think.
That's your chance to slip away.
Do we even
Get
care
in.
about that anymore?
Can you do that?
Does that matter?
I really
risk
can't wait to see how
sacrifice.
they're gonna tie it back
Look,
to that.
Non-chan, as much as this sucks
It
for you,
definitely
can you please
feels
think about the rest of us too?
Like that should be
Shut up.
things. Remember the guy in the
Think about what
wheelchair?
Mabuchi and Ogasawara did.
Yeah.
Murdered
Remember
Nonomiya
that
out
plot
of pure
point?
greed.
Yeah.
Cause I do.
I know.
I do.
But but I need their help.
I
I
feel like
remember thinking he was a pretty
Sheldon's look
interesting
at him
character.
standing there. He looks so out of place.
Really? You're just leaving?
Hold on,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Stop
do
me.
Google searches
Go
because
for
I
it.
genuinely cannot
I'll
stand the
attack you
fact
from
that
behind. I don't
everything in
care.
this game that I care about
No, we
has
never
not
pull
been
that kind of
mentioned
shit.
ever.
Don't be stupid, man. We're still buds.
Ugh, don't say that shit.
All the other guys are also leaving. Awesome.
Ichiban.
Hey, I know how this crap feels, but we don't have time for it. Let's focus on the task at hand. Searching this Bleach Japan office. I think it's back there, and this is our chance. No one's around.
Yeah, you're right.
Want Sheldon to be a party member just so we can let him die every battle? I like that idea.
I just got the most insane spoiler.
That's really cool. Ichiban
I
is
can't
Nanba's
believe
father.
I can't believe they just did that.
When does this spoiler happen?
I don't fucking know when it happens, but
Oh, cool.
it's definitive proof that at some point we get back to Arakawa.
Okay, good. This somehow was more cohesive in Zero. I didn't think this game would be less cohesive than Zero, because Zero got off track a couple times, but everything was still related to the empty lot. As dumb of a as much as I hated a lot of that plot, everything's still related to the empty lot the whole time.
What about it? The guy shaking hands with Ogasawara. I know him.
It's my dad.
That's Ryo Aoki, the governor.
There's a character named Mitsuo in this game?
No way.
There.
I hope he's a red
Probably around
herring.
the time he and Ogasawara started Bleach Japan together. Aoki had to leave his post in order to run for governor, though.
He's governor?
Wait.
But
No fucking way.
he's supposed to be dead. Huh?
Oh,
Okay, sure. Alright.
Kamurocho.
Mitsuo's the guy that
told me he died.
Pro ZD
It
voices.
was true.
oh yeah. I didn't even
don't
think about
follow.
that.
You know Ryo
It's been
Aoki.
so long since we've seen him.
Not Aoki.
Mm-hmm.
Does he come back?
I think
I
so?
know him as.
I was just talking about you. Hi! Hello there.
A
Salutations.
young master. His name is Masato Arakawa.
Okay, thank you. I'm now
Okay,
gonna
that's-
look more stuff up about him.
That's some plot stuff I can get behind.
Sir,
That was a cool little bit
during
right there.
next
I
week's
like
budget
that.
deliberations, the opposition party is going to fight you tooth and nail.
What?
Those fossils pushing for highway funding.
It
Kind of like
sounds
the
they're
reveal of the
strongly
whole thing with
against
the empty lot, even if
infrastructure
it was
cuts.
incredibly annoying that they
I
told us
imagine
nothing the
it's
whole
going
game.
to be a long
Yeah,
flight.
I did like the
But you
reveal
do
at the
have
end.
an appearance scheduled for that evening. Should I
Thanks,
cancel it
Makoto.
or maybe try to reschedule?
What the
I have an
fuck?
appearance?
Spoilers.
Oh, yeah. Isn't
Hey,
this
Gunnar.
the one for that newspaper?
I haven't
They
seen
invited a
spoilers
bunch of
in this
kids to that,
game,
I thought.
and I...
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Let's
This
not
game is a
cancel it then.
game.
Will it be good?
Wouldn't it look bad?
What'd you
I'm
say?
Sure those parents
Will
have
it be
spared no
good?
expense making sure their children look presentable for an occasion like this, right?
I'm sure.
I hope you like Bleach Japan.
It'll be fine.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna run
Hydrate, I
circles
can do that.
around those windbags and we'll have deliberations wrapped up in no time.
Tic Tac, I can do that too.
We can't disappoint the children.
Hello,
can we?
Aiden. I just realized...
Understood,
Having a
sir.
nice
We'll
one.
hold the appearance as
I just
scheduled.
realized that one of the worst plot points in this entire game is one of the most important ones.
That makes me really sad.
Yep.
You know what?
Thought you would
Why don't
need
you
some
call it a night?
refreshment after all of that
Good night,
drama.
then.
Thank you.
Hey, Aiden, I have something to tell you.
That's a cool Guilty
So,
Gear reference.
you know that, Persona X that you wouldn't shut up about earlier?
Good news, I hope.
I finally found it. The party chair's secret weapon. Turns out it was on the other side of the Great Wall of Muscle this whole time.
Go on. Wonder you tell
Go
him.
figure.
I'm in the game. It's me. I'm the protagonist.
Yep, precisely. It is him. He is the protagonist.
So it's not a drill or a joke or a goof? Nothing like that.
More than well
The protagonist's name is in fact Wonder, and you can verify that yourself at google.com.
I can't believe that Bleach Japan is on the way to become the main antagonist.
Mm-hmm.
Just that whole force. That's really cool.
Yeah. By the way,
I thought they'd be like a Team Rocket. Like a Jesse and a James type of deal.
me too.
That building explodes.
Huh.
That'd be a cool twist. Right after they introduce this guy's being... That was the whole chapter?
Oh, thank God we're doing this fast then.
I'm fine with that. That chapter was like one fight and 2 cutscenes.
Nice. Wonder canon and Persona universe, not a joke, 100% real, not fake. Wonder, no, those are 2 towers, Aiden, you're so funny.
Just the one, not the other.
Yeah.
They're not both blowing up, don't worry. It's not a bad thing! Don't make it a bad thing!
Let's see. This probably has some juicy details.
Can't even joke about buildings blowing up in this day and age.
Governor of Tokyo, age 42. That's even the same age as the young master.
What an idiot, didn't even
Don't
fake his
freak out.
birthday.
Maybe it's all a coincidence.
It says Aoki was a shut-in until
Maybe
he
it was
turned,
all a
and he
coincidence.
suddenly took off.
Ichiban recognizes him!
He took political econ courses at Harvard, where he became close friends with Hajime.
I don't trust you in
Ogasawara.
explosions after Yakuza 0? Okay,
And
that's
they came
fair.
back to Japan.
I forgot women was
I think they
canon
founded
Yakuza.
Bleach Japan
What?
that year.
That makes sense.
Maybe by then he was
What?
already making all his shadowy plans.
There's a second Majima!
In fact, it was pretty damn heartwarming for lots of folks. Seeing those youngsters demand decency, and Aoki's popularity skyrocketed. He was on magazine covers, on TV. He was in the public eye.
Oh, they really like this picture of
Got
them.
a gig as a commentator eventually.
That's right, and then he entered politics. He left Ogasawara in charge of Bleach Japan. Looks like he didn't win the governor race by a landslide exactly, but now his approval rating is 80%.
This game
Plus,
has
he's got
always
no
had
political
a
enemies.
knack for
Life's good for him.
expanding
Are there
on
any articles that
plot
say he has
points
another
that
name? That's what I wanna know.
the exact opposite ones that I would expect.
I don't
The ones
see
I would
anything like
least
that,
expect to be expanded on are the ones that
but
are
I still think
expanded
you're
on.
jumping to conclusions.
I wouldn't write off what Kasuga
I wonder if that's
I
just
cannot
a
believe
Yakuza trend.
I cannot believe that of everything in this entire game so far, the biggest stepping stone we've had to getting back to Arakawa is Sheldon Cooper.
Was that
That's a
the
good
plan
point.
to wipe out all
This
Yakuza?
this game is not real.
The Tojo officers vanished from the city like so much smoke in the wind.
Jumanji?
Majima?
Yeah. I mean,
No, that is
the Tojo
Majima.
just fled the city
Is
in
it?
panic.
Yes!
They knew
Okay.
they were on the verge of getting busted.
Oh, that
The
is,
3K
isn't it?
plan enacted a bunch of
I think that other guy. I think the other guy's the other dude.
Cops had a smorgasbord
Yeah!
of
I think the guy in
violations
the.
to
I think I know the guy in the center.
They could have booked the whole damn Tojo
He's
plan.
Ishiki, I think
So,
is his
yeah.
name.
I assume the officers skipped town when they
Nishiki?
saw the cloud of charges
Yes.
hovering over them.
Nishiki and
Definitely sounds
Majima
like
in
they
the...
were backed
Hold
into
on.
a corner.
I
Okay,
saw
there we
a
go.
bag of rice with his name on it
Right.
earlier today.
Although it wasn't really the 3K plan itself.
I did too.
Trapped. It was more because
10
Tojo's
years and
internal
enjoying
affairs got
Majima
leaked to the
rice.
police. I bet my life the guy who leaked it was
The
Matsuya
Majima
Arakawa.
is real. That's probably his only appearance in
You
this
think the
game.
patriarch
Oh,
of
hi
the
there.
Arakawa family colluded with the governor?
Well, if the governor is Masako.
Right when we
like
started to
Kasuga thinks,
complain about Arakawa
that's
not
all
being in the game, they just brought him back.
Forget collusion. That's just plain.
They just heard us. They just knew.
Hey, it would also give Arakawa a reason to betray his clan. He was more loyal to his son than he was to the Tojo clan. Most men would be.
Most men, yes,
Huh.
but not Arakawa-san.
Well, if
You
say
sound like you're
so,
having fun.
But you have to admit, my theory makes sense.
I'm gonna make a
Arakawa is
wild
human.
comparison
And
here.
what's more human
Okay.
than wanting the best
Remember
for
when
your
I was
child?
telling you
Parents,
about
even
Bendy
Yakuza
and the
parents,
Ink Machine
will do anything for their
proving
kids.
Oh my
something that I
gosh.
said correct in the least satisfying way possible?
Yeah?
I think that's what's happening here.
Oh no, I don't like that
I-
very much.
I think they brought me back to what I genuinely
One
enjoy
thing I
about
don't
this
get,
game in
how
the
did the
worst
young
way
master
it
hide his
possibly could have.
past? The
With
Yakuza
Bleach
can't be
Japan.
governor.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he bought a family register.
You can just buy one?
Yep. Well, it's easier to create a fictional person than you think. Yeah. Doctor up a photo, slap on a false name, and file a fake
Buddies.
official register. I mean, you can get by on that for a good
You
while.
need new
As
emotes.
long as no one takes a
Yeah,
deep
I do.
look at your file, of course.
Am I okay? Am I like
Otherwise, falls apart real quick.
missing something with the story. Does it get like super good or something? Because this is one of those games where even people who don't like JRPGs are praising it.
Scratch, the lies wouldn't be so obvious. I'm thinking there
I
was probably
think.
Do people ignore the story?
I think.
Bought or stole
First
his
of all,
family
the reason why
register,
people who don't like
and this
JRPGs praise it is because of the
Taking
charm the
someone
game
else's
has. That
family
just is
register
not
really
working on
that
me.
simple?
But it is
I know
still there,
sense,
and I acknowledge the fact that
but it
it's
is
there.
possible, especially if you've got
Secondly,
money or the
I
right
feel like it's
connections.
gonna get really
Don't
good
you
at the
think,
end of the
Kazuga?
game when you
Okay.
actually get to the characters who matter.
Okay.
So yeah, I can see it.
That's
But
kind of
why
the
would he go
vibe
to
I'm
all that
getting.
trouble?
Zero got
Yakuza background,
really,
so he
really
could be
good at the
governor.
ending.
The public would
So that would
never
make
accept
sense.
a politician with Yakuza roots.
Oh,
Ichiban,
so like
who told you
Zen
that Masuko
shot?
was dead?
One of my
No,
senpai
because
from middle school,
Xenoblade
back in
is
Kamurocho.
amazing,
It was
and
just the other day,
everyone knows
actually.
it's amazing.
Maybe the
Yep.
Arakawa family started spreading that
Mr.
rumor
Fish
around
had a brag
themselves.
emote, which is an undefinable jumble of abstract shapes.
That would just look like a black box.
Hold on. Hold the hell on.
The game will be good once Nanba rejoins the party. Oh, good. 2 more chapters. Woo!
The young master couldn't walk. He used a wheelchair. The governor can walk.
Oh, then
Invisible
they can't be the
wheelchair.
same person. How could he hide a disability like that?
Yeah, I was wondering that. I didn't get the
article
spoiler
said
for
Aoki
that.
studied abroad in the U.S., right? Maybe he got surgery there.
Maybe he just decided
The
to walk.
doctor said he was wheelchair bound for life.
Well, maybe here in Japan that's true. But sometimes
Makes it to
you get
US, is
procedures
instantly
done
able to
in the
walk
US
again.
that, aren't available here.
It's got like an aura. He's actually still in the US. If he
Who's the
leaves, he
guy who
will
looks
be
like he has a
crippled
stick up
again.
his ass?
He just
That's the
has
police commissioner.
a lot of,
Oh, your eternal rival.
wait, so they're bringing the police commissioner back into
I
this?
think
Sojiro?
I've seen him before.
Yeah,
What?
back at the restaurant.
Sometime before I went to prison.
Yeah.
But when was it?
My little land subscribed with Prime. They've been subscribed for 11 months.
Yes! It sounded like I was
Oh
saying
my
yes
god,
to
I
the
forgot about his
subscription.
little haircut.
Thank you, my little lamb. 11 months, that's so cool.
What about the drug? The one that made him
Very
walk?
appreciative.
The whole thing with the intro into the game? Yeah, I know.
So the governor and the police commissioner used to be rivals in love.
Eats a piece of Majima, becomes God.
Awkward meeting.
Yeah, I'm sure they remember each other, especially if Ichiban does. I wonder what all.
Consume the flesh of the sacred one, and you will attain powers some only
Bread.
dream of.
A pretty big piece of the puzzle
Bread.
now. But I can't really put it all together.
Chainsaw Man, you're obsessed.
I'm
Aiden.
banning
Calm
him.
down.
Mess.
No point in dwelling on it right now. Let's call it a day. I'm beat.
But guys, remember what Mabuchi said?
No, I don't.
The
It's been a
Omi
while.
Alliance is going to invade. You can sleep after
It's been
hearing
like
that?
10 minutes.
Hell yeah. It's not like we can do anything about it when we're tired.
Good
I can't solve these problems if I'm
Betty
sleepy.
Pie.
You don't even need to head back.
Can't solve these problems if I'm sleepy.
Hey,
I need to take a
remember when I
snooze.
asked you about that room on the second floor?
The attic?
Oh yeah, I cleaned it up for you. It's all yours.
Nice.
Honk,
Thanks.
shoe, me.
What room?
This means that we're gonna be
There's
canonical
some vacant space on the second
criminals
What?
living in an
floor.
attic.
They're using it for storage right now, but I asked if we could use it as a hideout.
With an
I mean,
ace
Your
detective
place.
Oh my
definitely
gosh.
Mood and all, but it was
named Adachi.
Here we'll have more room. Plus, at night, we can drink down here and then just stumble up to bed. How's that for convenience?
Yeah, it is great, but you sure you're okay with this, pal?
Yeah. Whatever.
Your criminal
The room wasn't
trash
being used for
living in an
anything, so
attic.
it's no skin off my nose.
It's not but the cat.
I can see
I
that.
don't know how, but I heard you're fighting for.
Oh my gosh, imagine if Morgana
Well, I'm
had like
not
a
so
super
desperate
deep
that I can't
monotone
offer a
voice.
shabby old room to a hero and his party.
Even better
Wow,
character.
dude.
That would
Thanks.
unironically make him
Keep the room as
so
neat as
much
you keep
better.
your bourbon.
Smooth.
Imagine Teddy with that kind of voice.
Wow. Enough with the whiskey puns, you two. You will
That's the Persona 5 I want for my children. They might do that in Persona X.
Hey, if you don't like my jokes, you can forget about using the room.
Damn.
Damn.
I hope that game has a dub.
I cannot fucking believe that they put that man on the loading screens.
Guilty Gear. I saw the trailer. Morgana had a squeaky voice. Yeah, he's a mascot. It's required by law.
I should go see how the town's dealing with the threat of the Nomian Alliance invasion.
Just start interviewing random people. How do you feel about this invasion, sir? At least I got my hot peppers.
I remember when I got to...
Oh my gosh, we
remember...
have enough. We have enough. We can use the essence of orbital laser now.
One time.
I'm gonna use it on like a regular enemy and then go heal.
Good idea.
Or I'm gonna get a call.
I hope it's from Namba.
Yeah.
Hey, Hanako-san, what's wrong?
I don't imagine Persona 5X is gonna release outside China. Then
Who cares?
they released the official Japanese Atlas account tweeted about it. Not Atlas, Persona. So I feel like it probably will. Oh, there's a guy. Guy, don't go back to bar. That just means our hideout is moved and it's up there now. This is Persona!
Hey.
There's a lot of screenshots taken this stream.
Okay.
First person mode active.
Hey.
Date Ichiban Simulator. Majima beat him. What? Is that like Majima's special attack? Okay, we hit him with the... Yeah, this is gonna be huge. This guy's gone for sure. What? Let's get nutty!
It missed!
Meki do Leon! Real.
I can't believe they put an almighty attack in this game. Don't you dare do the side story.
I don't... Shut up! Shut up! Don't walk out. Don't walk out. I just want to heal. Ah! We'll go to this restaurant.
Don't you have healing items?
Why would I use those? I have to save those for when I need them.
Like when you're out of MP?
Who's hungry?
They are slightly evaporated.
Moderately. We do a moderate amount of evaporation.
Evaporation?
Yeah. Where do we have to... All the way down there?
I remember thinking when I saw this map
walk?
that it was pretty... I remember thinking when I saw this map that it was actually pretty small, so I was wondering when we were going to unlock a second one later in the game.
It's
I don't think
really
that's going to happen.
small. It's really not small.
I thought it was.
I think it's partially because I haven't really done anything up in this area yet, really. Like, the entire upper half, I've barely been present.
Yeah.
What is that, Breg? Those paper clips?
It's quite condensed. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. It's a character named Luffy? Wait, the...
What? What are you talking about?
In Persona X.
Oh my gosh.
The mascot's name is Luffy. They're a bird.
There's no way we have the Wonderfish Luffy crossover. Why are these guys...
Their personas... Wait, Wonder's persona name is... First of all, it's Genesee. Second of all, it looks like Persona 5 yelled about.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm hitting everyone. Holy cow, Adachi! He's killed 4 people! Radical drop? Oh my... Jeez! That would have been problematic if multiple of those
The
guys were alive.
persona is real. I think it's been real. I can't wait for the unofficial translation of this game to be leaked and people start talking about their favorite character, Wonder.
I think it's weird how the main protagonist, like, looks a little bit too much like Tatsuya.
I wouldn't know. I haven't played a game.
You boys do what
Okay.
you gotta do.
I mean, I've looked at Tatsuya, so...
One time, I was playing earlier today. Actually, I was playing a game of Gartic Phone with Aiden and a different friend of ours, and
Wait,
one
that guy's
of
back.
it was a 10-round game with 3 total people of Gartic Phone, and as such, we could generally. Oh, hi there.
Jeez.
We could like generally figure out what the prompts were immediately because there was only 3 total prompts and one of them was the one we made. But the issue is when the 3 of us were making prompts, we based them around 3 very similar looking characters. So we had no idea who was who for like half of the game. It was
pretty cool.
spectacular. Mm-hmm.
I think this is the most a woman has ever gotten beaten up in one of these games. Other than that very story-important woman in Zero who almost died, but you know.
I died.
Decided to show up.
Who are you?
Idiot. Why are you here?
That's Ichiban.
I'm the kind of guy who does
Got it.
whatever I'm
Are you talking about the injured guy?
Yes.
He's from the bit with the hospital. He was the guy who got in trouble and got his finger messed up.
You okay, Hamako-san?
I guess.
Don't think.
You know, the Dojima, like, cut off his finger, remember?
Oh, sure.
No.
You just didn't
Okay.
approve of these guys' bad manners,
It's been a while, and I did not care about that arc.
Okay.
Or virtually any arc after that.
There's a man back there. What's he doing? He's leaving.
Handle it from here, though.
I think you mean Ichi Boss.
Yeah. I think you've got it.
Thank you, Gunner.
She's leaving.
Stop right there.
Kill him.
Where you shit.
Fine.
Everywhere I go, I see Namba's face.
Are you already back in the chairman's good graces, Totska?
I don't care what he thinks of me anymore. I'm done with the old man.
You are?
Yeah, because the stupid Ijin
G-Balsamic Villager.
Our bosses forced us to sit on our asses no matter what.
That's my favorite Ichiban transformation.
Who told you that?
Why did you ruin that with your dumb voice?
It's so nice of you, Gunner.
No.
We're not gonna be a goddamn joke anymore. Hell, the chairman's acting like Laomon never even shot up our boys.
Our captain left to raid Zhao's men, and now he's a guest in Zhao's restaurant.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Bullshit, and we're not taking it anymore. My boys here agree with me. We're all together on this. You can't stop us, Kasuga. Even our brothers at HQ are ready to tear down Hoshino.
Let me get this straight.
You guys
You become
say
top
too many
dog,
names.
And the first thing you want to
Yeah.
do with that power is come after me?
Sure. Come after you, tear you limb from limb, dump the pieces in the bay.
Which is conveniently placed right next to them.
Managed to pull that off. Then what?
Then I take control of the counterfeiting racket. along with this entire fucking town.
Unironically, the guy with the bandages might have one of my favorite character designs in this game.
It's pretty cool. Is it because of the bandages, or...?
No.
He's weak to getting punched, that makes sense.
I think he's weak to everything at the moment, actually.
Are you kidding me? Everyone else backed up too much for that to hit them. You guys are so spread out, that's so lame of you.
You think Ichiban has a move of Ichi Bamboozle? Fucking nuke him. I wonder if I'm weak to punch.
The nuke is not cost efficient at all. It's just funny.
At least not yet.
It does like 400 damage, and I can do that much with like anything else.
Oh, dang.
In like 2 turns instead of 1.
Since MP in this game stands for mental points, I like to imagine that it takes up every bit of concentration that Ichiban has to press that one button.
That's a good headcanon, I like that. I wonder if I'm weak to punch. We can find out, Greg. Everyone, sick of him.
Come closer. Can I punch Greg? No, you cannot, Gunner.
Yeah, you can't. That's not very cool. Oh, come on! Oh, that'll end up killing that
also,
guy,
though. Greg is definitely more powerful than you. I don't think a punch from you is going to do anything.
Death by money.
Dang, yeah.
Bleeding to death. Oh my gosh.
To be fair, it isn't really that difficult to be less powerful than Breg. Breg is definitely more powerful than me.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I didn't hit him. There's a crit.
I thought you just destroyed that guy. Dead.
Imagine someone front flipping on you twice in a row. Okay, I put on a shield.
You are no Yakuza leader. Go play king of the playground at some park.
Ooh.
If Hamako-san ever tells me you showed your sorry-ass face around here, I'll roll you into a bamboo mat and toss you in the river. That's a promise.
Jeez, Ichiban.
We clear?
No.
We're clear.
I better hop in my Ichimobile and skedaddle.
Hop.
Should have been faster on the screenshotting draw there.
The zoom in really got me.
Hello?
Zhao! I'm really busy, so I'll make this quick.
Okay.
It's Zhao, I'm really busy, which is why I took the time to call you.
Turns out the Omi Alliance is behind them. From the start, their plan was to take out the EG-3. Laoma was just using you.
Stop saying names.
I was thinking the same thing.
Wait, you already
You
knew?
can't say 3 in a row.
And here
That's
I
too
thought
many.
I was finally gonna get a thanks out of you.
This color will be so funny if Shadowrhyme joins. I think he's not Shadowrhyme anymore. I think he went back to being Indigo. Rhyme banned Indigo? I can't do that yet, honestly. I need him to be here.
About 1,000 of them.
What?
Yeah.
About 1,000 of what?
Thing is, they aren't
Bleach
civilians.
Japanners.
They're Omi soldiers. It's a Yakuza
What?
invasion disguised as
Admiral Jiao? Oh my god, the avatar is real. Did you say that? Is that a real sentence you just said?
The Great Wall's strength depends on that thing.
So the Omi want to expose the EG-3's whole operation?
They're just the
Yes,
The
fear
orders
me.
come from Bleach Japan. Bleach Japan knows all about the counterfeiting.
And they figure if they destroy that, they'll destroy the Great Wall.
Yeah, but that's where you come in. Assuming you still want to lend the Komi Jewel a hand.
Why us? Why not your guys?
I wish I could use my
Rhyme,
guy,
summon
but
Indigo, and then ban him.
sort of a coup going on.
You killed your shadow self. That seems
Whipping
counterproductive.
all the boys into a frenzy. They ain't happy the counterfeiting was kept secret.
And what? Now it's full-on mutiny?
Oh, good.
Yeah, he's out there saying the
Chaos, chaos. Everything is chaos.
without sharing the wealth. A lot of my crew are
Undertale.
buying it.
Yeah.
My chances of getting a knife in the back are pretty high right now, and so are Chairman Hoshino's. So yeah, I'm not gonna send away what few loyal guys I got left.
I get it.
So can you help? Don't make me beg.
Don't make me beg.
Begging me might be interesting.
Look, help us out, and Aging 3 will forget all about the Namba business.
Really? Do I have your word on
You'll
that?
forget about the Namba. Okay, if you forget about the Namba stuff, does that mean it'll take us 2 chapters to solve this problem?
We got a deal?
We do. But I still
I
feel like
guess.
I'm getting the raw end of it.
As long
Yes.
as you're taking it.
What?
Shit, I'm not denying
What was that?
but let
What
me
did that mean?
The guy giving these orders
A metaphor.
it's the director, Ogasawara.
Wait, are they gonna blow up the Great Wall of China? No, it's a metaphorical wall.
He hung up. He asked us to go help the Komiju.
It,
They thought of a really
it stands
good
for the
metaphor.
wall between Zhao and
For letting Namba off the hook, right?
Ichiban.
Yeah, your hearing's good at
The
Yeah.
blockage between their
Did you
friendship.
also hear that Ogasawara's behind the whole
The
thing?
blockage between their hearts.
So I guess
They're
we'll be
star-crossed
paying him a
lovers.
visit, too.
Yeah.
Akechi's a
Definitely.
romanceable option in this game,
I've
which
got a
makes this
lot of
game better than
questions for
Persona
our pal
5.
Kume.
Our pal Kume? Oh yeah, I know who Kume is. God, get off my
Teddy.
screen. I do not want to. I do not want to see your face.
Do you not like him anymore?
He is the leader of Bleach Japan. He used to be so cool, and they turned him into Sheldon Cooper.
Not just Sheldon Cooper. Sheldon Cooper's dad.
No, because
They put all these strong enemies in this area now. It's like
If he-
annoying, actually.
I don't know what the fuck's going on. Everything that I wanted to happen in this game is happening in exactly the incorrect way.
It's okay, Aiden. A lot of people don't know what's going on. They drop so many names on us, and I don't play this game in quick enough succession. Actually, at the rate I'm probably playing it, it's probably a similar rate to that of, like, a normal, healthy human being. So, I don't know. I'm probably just stupid, but a lot of this is kind of confusing.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, there's like 10 of them.
We know you're a bunch of criminals! Open up already!
No.
Was that it? There they are. The Bleach Japan protesters.
Wow. Took us so long to find them.
Is this for real? There's an army. Well, if you want to get technical, it's an Omi army.
Shut up, Ichiban.
Okay.
Yeah, no way Bleach Japan could mobilize this many people with their usual tactics. Crazy to see this many Yakuza in one place, though.
And they're all heading for Gomijul?
Hmm.
I don't think we could stop this if we tried.
That's right.
Exactly. When we're done here, the gray zones will be a barren wasteland. Kume. What an unfortunate shirt. What
I
were you
know.
hoping to accomplish by coming here?
That's what I've thought this entire time.
Have you?
Yes.
I just noticed.
I just didn't want to acknowledge it.
Yeah.
He's our director, so he's leading the march. And pretty soon, he's gonna shine the spotlight on the city's little counterfeiting problem.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Achoo!
Yeah, that was a good one. I hope my allergies aren't starting up. That would make me
Oh, no.
depressed.
I mean, it is March.
I know. But it's also, like, still extremely cold outside all the time.
Yeah. Oh, us, huh? I take it to mean all those gray dudes you brought in to clean up the gray
I
zones.
totally thought that said gay dudes.
You know they're all Omi Yakuza, right?
Huh? The heck was that? An upstanding citizen like myself ain't gonna take that lying down. I'm gonna kill you!
Then maybe you ought to drop that thick-ass Kanzai dialect. Friend.
We're buddies?
I like to imagine that's what he said. You tell me you ain't Omi? How's my Kanzai impression? Pretty good, right?
Think it's wise to making fools out of us?
Listen.
Sounds like you owe them an apology. If you do, I can make them stand down.
Bless you. Thank you, Breg. I appreciate that.
I can't believe this person is a consistent antagonist.
I know.
Oh, you want me to grovel?
That was Ichiban.
Naturally, you can start by getting down on your hands and knees.
Heh, the whole 9 yards, huh?
Yep. Otherwise, you might not like the consequences. I'm the only one who could save you now. Pretty lame threats for someone who thinks he's cleaning the world up. Your heart's as black as they come. Shut up, you hussy. Wow, the real you's coming out now, huh? But if I'm a hussy, you're just the garbage under my heels.
I'll crush you beneath my heel. Oh my gosh, I totally imagined him saying that like Kamoshida does.
Bitch.
That's okay.
Are we not getting our point across? What'd you say?
How? Okay, oh my gosh, shut up. None of that was important.
Did we finally get to beat up Kume?
Yes!
Hell yeah.
Hill!
Big fan of Rhyme's voice acting. Thank you.
Steam friends playing Yakuza 5. It's not me. Oh, he was weak to
Really?
that. Somersault leg.
I'm a big fan of.
What's this do?
Nuke Sheldon Cooper.
Oh my gosh!
He did.
That killed that guy! These guys are very weak to just getting punched in the face.
These guys are Yakuza.
Well, these guys aren't.
I'll show you a big bang.
Oh, he's on his way! I forgot he was brainwashed.
So did I.
I was like, where is he going? That's so fast!
I told you to make a picket sign, not a picket fence.
Oh my gosh. Imagine.
Do it.
Yeah. Goodbye, Sheldon Cooper. It's been nice knowing you. I love how he says, let's get nutty. That's such a cool thing to say before striking someone with a nuclear blast from space.
I think coming up with that line is what took up all his mental points.
That makes sense.
Oh my god, it really is a big bang. Dude, I remember when they said that in the season finale.
This really is a Big Bang Burger.
Are you really sure you want to compare Kume to Haruo Kumura?
What? You don't get to read.
Yo.
Could you stop? I want to know if there's something.
Sup?
What's going on with Gomi Jewel?
Probably nothing. If not, probably nothing.
If this many guys raid them, then I don't think anything's going to happen.
Hey, yeah.
Either way, we better get moving.
Go back! Guys, I think this is a sign.
No shit,
Get
Adachi.
it? Get it? Get it?
He's even doing the looking around.
Maybe we should try blending in as protesters.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. I see how it is.
I hope you hold these when you're walking around.
I hope Ichiban holds it the
And
wrong way.
I hope Eri does not get one.
Ooh, they're color-coded.
Are they?
A little bit.
I
Adachi's
guess.
was blue and Ichiban's was red. Oh no, someone's
Yeah.
forklift certified.
Yeah, that's a forklift.
It's gonna be Nanba.
He would. I hope Ichiban
Oh,
wears
Nanba got a
the Bleach
makeover.
Japan shirt.
Was this guy in this... Was he here before? I feel like I'm supposed to know who that is.
Me too. Oh god, not forklift certification. That would suck.
That's the
I want to
that,
see my CD collection.
that was the whole cutscene.
I love want
Now I
to
have to
see my
walk
CD
forward like
collection
5
with
feet.
that. I love want to see my CD collection with that the image of that guy.
I should probably go heal. Oh, they put a restaurant right here.
Oh, that's cute.
I did just use an orbital laser. I should crush that. It just vanished. How much can I destroy the interior of this restaurant? Is that the only thing that I could do? That sounded bad. I think that's the best we're getting. Dang. Oh, hi, madam.
Ichi God.
Who's hungry? Me.
Me.
I miss you, Nanba.
There is one good character in this game, and he is gone. Not the same without Namba? Agreed.
Time to bleach Japan.
I like Adachi. Congratulations. You have not been here far often enough to understand just how completely none of these characters have any character.
Ichiban's got some.
What'd you say?
Ichiban's there. Ichiban's been kind of a given this whole time, actually.
Yeah.
Even if he's here, there's no way we can get to him.
I think Woman has more character than Adachi, honestly.
I like their little exchanges that they have. But, like, actual character is not really present.
Yeah.
That's the guy Kume was with.
Look at this riffraff. Let's show them they're not welcome.
Street rats?
I think we better make ourselves scarce.
Agreed.
It's turning around.
You think we'll let you rats scamper away? Prepare to be exterminated.
That's Adachi. Like Adachi.
Interesting. I wasn't able to tell.
Dang.
Right.
They all just side dashed. Oh, these guys resist everything. That's lame.
You hit them with one affinity.
But that's like the affinity.
I guess. Maybe you should invest in classes that aren't
Like
just
Nanba?
flash damage. Yeah.
The resisting clearly doesn't even matter that much.
Ichiban.
This is definitely the difficulty spike segment, because they're doing, like, somewhat decent damage compared to everything else we fought.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Bozo. Oh, this, I forgot. Oh my gosh! Is it even possible to react to this?
I like how Business Lady isn't even a part of the story. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been really cool. Yes, 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 kill him! But that's so much damage! This guy's so dead. My goodness.
Very large amount of death.
Look at me go!
You piece of...
Should've been fine. Oh my gosh!
Damn.
I feel like those people should be, like, dead, actually.
Who gave you permission to start the party without me?
I don't think you'd get hit by that without, like, exploding.
Asshole.
They are
Quit swinging
squished.
that thing around.
I thought I was a goner.
Kasuga.
You would've been fine, apparently.
Lieutenant?
Reiji Ishioda.
Oh,
Don't
good,
you
another
remember
name.
him?
I don't think so.
Proper
He was at
noun.
that officers meeting in Kamurocho. The place where he
Sure.
was shot.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
Got it. Yep. I remember specifically not being here for that.
Seen that mangy ass hair before? Do I know you?
No.
Yeah, I remember.
I didn't expect him to go,
You're the
guh.
guy the captain shot.
Guh.
So what if I am?
I'm surprised you're alive. Why are you here?
He's forklift certified.
Oh, it's a real
I think,
tearjerker
Gunnar, I
of a
don't think you know what a
story. You
forklift
better
looks
grab
like.
some tissues
Yeah.
before I tell it.
Damn.
Wait, some of the people of Bleach Japan were just
dramatic,
texting back there.
Dude,
They're just on their phones. Like, oh, well, guess this is over. Time to hop on Twitter really quick.
Hold on, shut up. That was a really good interaction.
Time to go balls to the wall.
Oh, he's insane. The guy's taking a picture! What? Is this a boss fight?
Jesus.
Yes!
Heavy machinery.
Oh, did you miss the first one of these?
I didn't. I did.
We've actually fought a crane before.
Oh.
We still have to watch out for his little army too.
It was an excavator last time, though.
Let him come.
It was like the first fight, oh yeah, you would've missed it, because it was the last fight in that dungeon
They're scared now.
that I was in forever.
Back. Keep your eyes on that ball.
I got this.
You're in it now.
Kind
I
of
just-
lower the accuracy of the crane.
You're gonna get saved.
Dang.
Dang, it didn't hit.
Right.
The wrecking ball crane remained unfazed.
Spinning queen.
Oh yeah? You're in it now.
Wait, that's an even better version of this one.
Oh.
Get alive.
Wait. This is like the same move. This one just does more damage.
How do you like me
And hits in a wider array.
Yeah, what?
What is this music? Good.
You wanna go?
No.
Yeah, I think we just hit him with this.
Yeah.
Come on.
I hope Nanba shows up.
God, I hope.
This move sucks now.
Yeah.
What are you?
Never mind. I
That'll
forgot
show
how
him.
good hers is.
Jeez, those exploded on it. That'll show the crane. Wait, what is... Oh, I can't do it on that. I wanted to see what it would do. Goblin
wait,
swipe?
what?
What is that?
What do you... Oh.
That's kind of weak, Adachi. Oh, it comes back!
Yeah, yeah.
And it does 11 damage?
I could have told you that it came back. What's Inspire do? Never mind. Keep in mind, you're supposed to fight this crane with only 3 party members.
That's true.
Don't get cocky.
Oh, I got it that time?
I'm up.
I wonder if this is just gonna look awesome. That'll show him. It was too powerful. He can't handle it.
Cool. You wanna go? Check this out. You're gonna get stomped.
I'm going presidential on your ass.
He would do that. I wonder how long he's stunned for. Oh my gosh, that's so hard to land.
Let's go. Let's go.
Kill him.
Die.
I love that freeze frame a lot.
It's a really good tag team. It doesn't make up for Adachi's pittance and Essence of Mayhem, but it is really good even still.
He's still stunned.
Tag team Twin Fist.
Business punch. I did so much damage that he immediately went back in. I was hoping we could, like, one-phase him, but we could not.
I was hoping that as well.
I guess I can land it if I'm attacking the crane.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh, what the heck? I have to spam like crazy to land that.
Dang. Wonder Twin powers activate? Really? That's what you're going for?
You're gonna be in a world.
Take your best shot.
Take your best shot. That did 2 damage. No wonder no one got hurt by this thing. The weakest wrecking ball I've ever seen.
Drop it, nerd boy.
He is.
Oh yeah?
The ball is going to drop.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna spam like crazy this time. Oh, what?
I think that's not a spam enough to do more damage. I think that's the more you spam, the more damage you do, just period.
Ouch.
Dang.
If only I cared about the damage I just took.
Yeah. Oh no.
That just looks kind of funny.
I'm up.
Cool. He's just sitting in there. Wait, what? Can you not even defeat the guy inside? You have to just defeat the crane itself?
They I think it's just they share a health bar.
Oh, that could be it.
Why can't you just stay in one fucking place?
What are you... What's your plan, buddy?
Oh, what the hell? That thing still works?
You telling me I depleted the boss's health bar and they're not dead in my video game?
Let's have some bang.
Akechi! Good call, Ichiban. Face towards the ball so it does less damage to you when it hits.
My condolences to the recently squished. It's kind of a damn
What?
shame.
It's the only time I can see the nuke to actually be practical.
Just my type.
That makes sense. Little did you know that there's a Yakuza-shaped hole in the wall.
This damn thing's stuck.
We're holding the ball back.
Really?
I love Looney Tunes.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is.
Let's get the hell out of here.
That dude was into you. Why do you always attract the weirdos?
Shut up. I don't really want to think about it.
Hey! What's happening over there? Got pancakes or not? Clear that rubble and let's find out.
It's just like a
I
public
feel
city
really bad for
street.
the people who, I feel really bad for the people who joined Bleach Japan just because they agree with their morals.
Yeah. And we're off. Ah, but there's 3 cars in the way. We can't get through.
That Ishiyori guy is only a lieutenant, right?
That was 2 propers and 1. That's too much.
No, stop it. Well, at least that's the proper name we like. Arakawa-san sure knows how to pick him.
He's not the only one. He's got 3. Us 3.
You're
We
adding
were part of
more
this
proper
the
nouns?
whole time.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. First you got Ishioda, the guy we just saw.
Boy.
He's always been kind of unpredictable, which works in his favor. Word is, even Kansai is pretty reckless and the higher-ups had a tough time keeping him in line.
I could see that, but that's not what I meant.
Loose cannon or not, he's actually pretty on his game. When the Omi Alliance moved into Kamurocho, Ishioda, that's too many. I can't do this anymore.
Wow. Got it. And, what's a 3 again?
Do you know one of them numbers? Sawashiro.
Captain Sawashiro.
Sawashiro's been Arakawa's right-hand man for a long time, so he's an easy pick for lieutenant. The third is a guy named Tendo.
Uh-oh. What's his deal?
Chicken. I'd guess heavyweight, considering that he's built like a chicken. Oh, that looks nice.
Why would a boxer give it up to become a chicken?
I don't know, he probably thought it was silly. Anyway, word is that Tendo is Arakawa's favorite among the Kansai crew.
Sorry, you definitely should have read that correctly, because then it would have come out to I don't know, I guess he was probably a chicken from birth.
Yeah. Ishioda, Sawashiro, and Tendo, those 3 are the Yakuza like a dragons.
How about Arakawa-san? It's the only one who can keep him in line. You know, only watching part of these streams every so often makes the story pretty confusing. Who's this? It's Jugi-han.
I'm gonna kill you!
You're gonna die. Fighting a wrecking ball was impressive, Kasuga-san.
So you're just gonna creep on us now, or what? Oh, my throat is shot.
I'm sorry. Were you not coming to help us? Zhao from the Liamang seemed to think you were.
No.
We're only doing it for Namba, not you guys. There's a massive crew of Omi blocking the way. No way we're getting through there.
Well, seeing your earlier fight, I've come to a decision.
I'll kill them all for you.
Thanks, buddy.
No
I would like to
problem.
present you with a gift. It's something very precious, in fact.
Guh? I don't get it. What are you gonna give me?
We would like your assistance, even if it comes at a great cost to us. We hope this conveys our sincerity to you. Though I wouldn't say it has any real cash value.
Okay, can you skip dialogue?
Hey, damn.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that also. Going to a restaurant, incredible.
Great.
Black hole! I want to go there!
Mega laser.
Galaxy Paradise.
Daisuke girl.
Daisuke.
Oh, dang.
It's also probably Daisuke, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah, I noticed that far too late. Eternal
Club,
Diamond.
Eternal Diamond International Club. It's double club. That's crazy. Bike. I just want to push it.
Has real physics.
Wait, the objective is right here. The restaurant I destroyed earlier. I remember this place like it was yesterday.
Welcome.
Hey, we actually ain't here for a meal.
You missed your mouth. That was your chin. She pushes a button, all the countertops flip over, and it's like a secret base.
Yeah.
What was that gesture?
What?
What did that mean? It made it look like stay over there.
This way, please.
What the?
I don't think we read all of this out.
Yeah, you're right. Cool.
Huh?
What?
Yeah.
So we've okay.
Is this a dungeon?
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Through the mountain.
Through the restaurant. Through the
Tokyo.
basement. That was cool. That was great. I love that.
Is this?
It's a dungeon. It's a sewer dungeon. I'm gonna cry.
Yes.
Yo.
Oh no.
Come on, game. Oh, that's sweet of you.
I changed my 9. He's not cute.
I don't know. I think it's pretty awesome to threaten to kill people.
Yeah. Big fan, honestly.
Really shows your true feelings.
Why are we back here?
Please show me the money-making machine.
Yes, sir, I see. Well, if that's what you
Oh,
really
cool.
want,
There's no dungeon.
Yay.
It started playing the dungeon music, so I was
then
really
we'll
scared.
comply. I know you don't have too many options right now.
What did Ogikubo say?
Kasuga, will you lend us a hand?
No.
We only have about 2 minutes before the Omi arrive.
That's a shame.
What?
That's not enough time to burn all the evidence of
Oh, she said,
counterfeiting.
Kasuga, can you lend us a hand? I just said
You're
no.
going to burn it all?
Yes, Ogikubo ordered us to pull the plug. There will be no more fake currency made in Ijincho.
You
None of us
spent
realized how serious
forever
the Omi Alliance was about
elaborating
destroying
on the
Great Wall.
fake money,
That
and
plan
now
was
you're
on us.
destroying the entire operation.
Are you gonna at least keep your funny
Shutting
machine?
it down won't be enough. That would allow evidence of Ogikubo's
They spent,
involvement to survive.
they like explained how
We need
they
to
were
burn it
doing it
all.
and everything,
That's my decision.
and it doesn't matter.
Jungi-han,
Oh my
see that a
gosh.
healthy fire gets started.
Songui, that will burn down our entire surveillance system, as well as our home, the only safe haven for us in this world. Everyone living here depends on it.
Like I care.
I know. I'm aware of the consequences.
Basically what she just said.
Ah, then please, forgive me for questioning you. 야, 기바리오 모조리 다 가져와.
That's not what he
시간
said.
없어. 서둘러.
He wasn't speaking English. That was Japanese.
You're
Yep.
really going to burn it all down to save Ogikubo? Even if it
That
costs
was
you
definitely
everything?
Japanese.
Ogikubo was the
Yes.
only one who ever gave a
Agreed.
shit about us. He carved us out a home. It wasn't perfect, but we owe him so much. I'm doing
Do you?
this to pay back our debt to him. I wouldn't even call it a true sacrifice.
Would you?
Most people would call it arson. And you want us to help you?
Not with the burning. I just need you to stall the Omi Alliance.
I
Keep
can
them
burn
here,
stuff.
at this spot. It won't be
Can I
for
burn
long.
stuff?
We just need enough time to get the fire going.
Please.
Pretty please.
I don't know.
I don't know. I kind of want to burn stuff.
Please, we need you.
Really?
You wanted me to go kill my friend like 20
Songui,
minutes ago.
Please, don't.
Yeah, enough already. Stand up straight.
Are we about to get character development for a second
To be
character
honest,
finally?
I never really liked you. And
Yep.
I hope you realize we don't owe Ogikubo shit.
Yeah.
This
But
is character development
a
music.
woman as proud as her doesn't bow without a hell of a good reason.
Really?
Ooh.
She's finally speaking from the heart. This is as real as it gets. Do you understand?
No.
I do now. Sorry. I'm kind of dense when it comes to women.
Yep. I'm good in that area, in case anybody was wondering.
Disagree.
You'll stall them?
Yep.
Oh no, Saya's gonna die or something. Do you care?
Psycho-san.
Yeah?
Thank you.
I hope we go down to 2 party members. I hope the difficulty spike is just them slowly removing our party members. Prepare for a fight. Well, we don't have much room to do that now, do we?
Wait, are you able to leave?
Oh, can't go through that door. This is what I meant. It's not. Oh wait, I can just use skills. I should probably go to the skills menu to do that. Here you go, Adachi. Have a half-empty drink. And a leaf. A couple of them. That'll be good. Oh, I have to talk to Adachi to move forward.
Yo.
Dang.
I wonder if another chapter's gonna end. Hope we make
That'd
it
be
through
pretty cool.
3 chapters in one stream.
Here they are. Hey, I recognize most of them.
No, you don't.
I recognize him.
I don't know who that is.
Yep.
Do we have to fight Nanba?
That'd be pretty cool.
He looks so out of place.
You guys aren't dead? Shouldn't you be splattered on a wrecking ball?
I don't know what you're
Lucky
talking
you.
about.
You get to fight us again.
It's just crazy you're still alive.
Me?
Yeah, think about it. First, you were shot by Captain Arakawa. Isn't that right?
None of your business.
I mean, by all accounts, you should be dead. Doesn't make sense.
What do you mean by all accounts?
I heard Arakawa had his own men dispose of your body.
It's almost like he wanted you to live.
And next time I see him,
Crazy.
I should ask him why you're still alive. Well, why you were alive.
That's actually a bit of a neat thing.
Ogasawara-san, the printer's in there. They're trying to burn
Yeah.
the evidence.
Oh, cool.
Ishiura-san.
No wonder there were hardly any Komijul guards. They were all busy barbecuing the place.
Ichiban just standing there.
What are you doing? We're about to lose all the evidence.
Nobody.
Hold on, but these are the bad guys.
Sorry, but I made a promise to Songhui.
You did what?
I swore to her that I would buy her enough time to torch the joint. And Namba, this is for your sake too.
You son of a... Ichiban!
That's not the expression.
Hurry up and take them out!
This time,
You son of an
I'll make
Ichiban.
sure you die! Don't get in my way.
Okay, Nanba.
Fucking cremate you.
Okay.
I thought it was Nanba who
Former-
said that at first.
Former friend Namba.
My gosh. Nanba was silenced.
I'm pretty sure I missed something. When did Namba become an antagonist?
Uh, his brother. It's brother stuff.
I get it's brother stuff, but like, when did he become like openly antagonistic toward us?
Yeah, I think he's just mad. Well, oh my gosh. What the heck? I mean, they were saying, like, back in the, when he was, like, in this place when he originally left us, they were consistently talking about him not actually liking us and just using us. But it didn't seem like he hated us then, so...
Yeah, like, I get they were saying, like, oh, he never really liked you, but I thought that was just, like, the cliche villain
it
stuff
seemed
of
like
just
he
saying...
did still like us.
Yeah, it's just like he was lying to you, but he still, like, grew to like spending time with you and shit.
No one else is gonna get hit by that. Silenced him, though.
It's pretty good.
I really want to... Oh, wait. I didn't realize we had a better big swingy move.
Oh. Dang.
Defeated Nanba. Okay.
Nanba was defeated.
That's a powerful attack. That is less powerful.
I'm not backing down.
This weapon seems moderately dangerous to just, you know, use on... What kind of counter was that? When did he set up a counter? What?
I have no idea. Is that more damage than his Goblin Sweep?
I have no idea.
Fair.
I know it does good damage, though.
Someone has knocked on my door.
Does he just counter everything?
Huh. It's pretty interesting.
Why did... I turned on auto battle on accident.
Here we go. I wouldn't underestimate me. Try this on for size. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's see.
They are fearful. Okay. Can I lower his accuracy and his attack?
Give me a smile.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
You sure you want to get hurt?
That activates a counter?
Right.
Does everything activate a counter with you?
You deserve a little reward.
Trying to hit him with any kind of status effect, and it does not appear to be... He just teleported. My two highest damage dealers are terrified and can't do anything. Can I do Twin Fist despite being fearful? Cool. I like that.
Let's see.
Don't get caught. Right back at
This countering every attack gimmick is already annoying.
Right back at you. Back. I'm up. Going in.
Okay, world.
Right back at you. There we cool.
You're gonna get stomped.
Don't get cocky.
Huh?
I think we hit him with this. Raise everyone's attack. We need to kill this guy quickly.
Be sure you can hope you're ready.
You need MP back.
Right back at you.
Hope you're ready.
Alive. Right back at you.
This is horrible.
Let's go. Watch out. This'll do.
Leave it to me. It's go time.
Okay.
Do you want to get hurt?
That was cool, I guess. I'm just... I enjoy beating him down a lot. Oh, you're gonna take a lot of damage.
Alright, let's do it. Going in.
Okay, healing.
Don't get caught.
I wouldn't underestimate
Check
you.
this out. Got something for you.
Right.
I got this. Feeling good.
Dang it. I was hoping I could get him while he was down again, but I could not.
Right back at you.
I got this. You're gonna be the world's go town.
Right back at you. Ass kicking time. Come on now.
Let's see.
I'm going presidential on your ass.
Here we go. Sure you can beat me?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. I think we'll be fine at least. Yeah, we're good. Bopped him. We're fine. A bit of a scary fight, but we're okay.
I feel the stats going up. Nice.
I'm getting stronger.
Cool. All the level ups. Rest in peace, Rhyme. He's gonna miss the entire story now.
I'm back.
Nice. Good timing. This just started.
Fuckers.
Nice.
Shit.
Nanba's not happy about it.
I don't like the looks of that
Unfortunate.
smoke. Let's bounce. Cowards! Where are you going?
There's only like 2 of them that left. It wasn't even all the people they went in with.
Fools. This isn't over yet.
I hope we get
Why
another
are you
boss
still
fight.
here?
Oh, hey. The gamers have arrived. Hi.
What?
It sounds like he's
Nice.
dying. Oh my gosh.
Damn it.
That kick in the ankle really killed him.
I don't think that's where I got kicked.
Since you came all
Oh, that
this
makes
way,
sense.
allow us to show you some hospitality, Ogasawara-san.
That was that was really
Nice.
cool. That was really cool. I really like that. Allow us to show you some hospitality. Immediately comes him getting punched directly in the face.
Punched that man so hard he shook the 4th wall.
Sure, buddy. Punched that man so hard he forgot to load the game.
Dang.
I was just thinking about how warm my computer was, though, so maybe that has something to do with it. It's becoming hot in my room. I need to... Holy fire! I see.
I get why
literally
it's
my
hot.
computer.
I get why it's hot.
This is literally me right now. POV, you're in my room. Oh my gosh! Let's turn my fan up. Hopefully that helps. And if you guys can
Yeah,
hear
I'll
the
put out
fan,
the
that'd be an
fire.
added bonus. Yeah. Blow it away. I can't print money on the money machine anymore.
All of this is gonna be lost to history now. All the counterfeit bills. And my brother.
I'm confident we'll find your brother, Nanda.
You had to wait until the very end to stab me in the back.
Namba, I wish I could have saved something that would have led you to your brother. But your life was on the line, man.
Shut up!
If you ask me, Namba, you have very good friends.
You call them friends?
Yes. And I can help you with your problem. You want to know where your brother is?
That's a shame.
He was very
It's
close
me.
to discovering the truth of the fake bills in Ijincho.
I'm your brother.
I knew that if he discovered that truth, I'd have to kill him. But I also knew that killing him would be a terrible waste of his talent.
So I killed him
found a way
twice.
to use him.
Where is he now?
He's residing among the outcasts of our residential district. He's not allowed to leave, of course.
Why didn't you say this earlier?
But he's safe and well.
Really? Fuck! Why did you tell us? I know it would have been risky, but still.
Far too risky. We couldn't tell you, and we especially couldn't tell Namba-san. He's
Why?
been a prime target of the Ijin 3
Okay.
ever since he found out about the counterfeiting.
Well, I do see what you mean.
You want to realize the only reason
All
you're
the
telling
characters
me
are saying
now
it's understandable, so I
is
guess I'll
because your
side with
friends
them.
helped me by risking their lives. And they did that for you, not me.
Guys, there's a fire.
So what do you say, Namba?
Yeah, like, I guess.
Look, Ichiban's like crying. Ichiban, I think that's the smoke in your eyes.
Let's get the hell out of here then. I really don't feel
This is an active fire.
Yeah, stand up. Let's
There's
go.
so much smoke. This is not how you would all be choking.
Oh,
Hurry
Yakuza
up,
games
Nanba.
and their realism.
Nanba, please go faster. We're gonna die, Nanba. Friendship. Go faster. You're better friends than that.
I heard that once Namba comes back, he gets better fire attacks.
I see why. He's learning from the best.
Mm-hmm. Smash Bros. Ultimate Sword reveal.
Oh my gosh, imagine you know, like when they did the Banjo-Kazooie reveal trailer?
And there was Duck Hunt.
Yeah. Have like a fake out Sora and it's Nanba instead.
I knew that's exactly what that was gonna be.
Oh my gosh, that would have been amazing. There have been so many people that'd be so angry about that. I want to live in that timeline.
I would be one of them.
I would be cackling. I don't even know who would have been it at the time, and I would still be cackling. Imagine you thinking you're getting like this fan favorite gaming character of all time, and instead you get a homeless man in his 40s.
I would have been mad about it for 5 seconds, and then I would have found it funny.
Public jail?
Don't worry, we won't be staying long. I just couldn't think of anywhere else we could take a guy we kidnapped.
Oh, I see.
Did it have to be here, though?
Yeah. Whoopsies, my bad.
You're not gonna torture him, are you?
Just a little bit.
I can't allow that.
I'll torture him myself.
This guy's the director of Bleach Japan. He led an Omi Alliance army into Ijincho. Thanks to him, the Great Wall of Muscle.
Ichiban, why are you defending torture?
Is that true?
Why are you actually? Why is
So
it
do you really
working?
want to let him walk out of here? Think about it.
That's not. He just said he didn't want you to torture him.
Not really.
He didn't say let him walk. He just said don't torture him.
Okay.
It's pretty hard to get him to talk right now.
We got it. Thanks.
I'm gonna be honest, I've been exhausted for an hour, but there has not been a good point to leave.
That makes sense.
Lucky it's a long time till sunrise.
Lucky it's a long time till sunrise, rhyme. Maybe this is a chapter end. It is. Do you want to go?
No, because
Or-
there's gonna be a cutscene immediately after this. The
Okay.
point is I leave at a point where you can start doing side stories.
Gotcha.
See, last time there was a good point for that, where I could leave and you do side stories, you were also right next to the objective marker, and I thought, oh, how long could it be? What chapter number is this? Oh, this is the one where we get Namba back.
Yes! You know, Namba being gone actually wasn't that bad because those were the shortest chapters in the entire game so far.
Yeah. You've also been focusing on nothing but story today.
True.
He ran off to go see his brother. It's really cute how he wants to check on him.
Yeah.
It's.
I couldn't be
What do you mean
happier
it's
for the
really
guy.
cute?
Same
What's
with me.
cute about that?
I didn't think he'd make it, to tell you the truth.
It's so cute how
It's nice to hear some good
he's
news
missed his
for
brother
once.
his whole life.
Yeah. Even if it means Nanba will probably be saying goodbye soon.
Opposite, actually.
Makes sense. He only came here to look for his bro. Not like he's got much reason to hang with us anymore.
Yeah. I realize that.
But I just love him so much, you know?
This guy talking.
All the arguing we did. It was so awesome.
All the times I punched him in the face.
Such good memories.
Let's get started then.
That is a scary thing to say, Adachi.
Ungag him. Don't you dare shout. Try anything funny, you'll catch hell. Try to run, you get hit. Don't answer a question, you get hit.
Answer a question,
That's how it
you
has
get
to
hit.
be.
Get
You
hit,
are
you get hit.
more.
We will hit you. You will get hit a lot.
Breathe, you get hit.
How did you fall in with the Omi Alliance?
I made a
noticed when you tell 'em to
whoopsies.
jump, they ask how high. Why is that?
I like jumping.
Jump rope is my favorite sport.
Remember the rules for not answering a question?
No.
Let's not resort to beating him just yet.
Huh? But if we go easy on him, he's just gonna...
As we speak, the Omi Alliance may well be looking for you. But it's gonna take them some time. How competent are they? Will they get here before we finish peeling off your fingernails?
No, because you won't do that to me. Oh
Ask
man, I
him
really
what
do
he
like my
thinks about
fingernails.
forcing us to burn down our own home. Huh. Personally, I won't be stopping at just the fingernails.
Ooh, he has like a
We're
red mark on
serious.
his face where the tape is. I
Now
like
tell
that
us how
detail.
you're
That's cool.
connected to the Omi Alliance.
Wait,
Why
does he?
are you the
Yeah.
one holding their leash?
Look. There's like a red box around
Oh,
his
he
mouth.
does.
I didn't really think you were. Who is then?
You know.
I'm going to give him several hundred hangnails.
Yes.
That's even more
You
cruel.
will know him?
Who doesn't know the governor? The real question is, what's his real name?
Todd.
Don't play dumb. We've done our homework.
What?
Did he?
Masato Arakawa.
Yeah, he's clueless.
How do you know that name?
A long time
I'll
ago,
give him a copy
I
of
knew him
Xenoblade
as
2.
the young master.
Ryan, can you time out
Mhm.
Breg for
His
10
speech.
seconds?
Back when the Arakawa
What?
family was still in the
Can you time
Tojo
out Breg
clan.
for 10 seconds?
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
Ryo
No
Aoki
problem.
really is Masato Arakawa, huh?
Uh-oh. I made a whoopsies.
I met him almost 20 years ago, when we were studying abroad in America. He was majoring in political economics, and sharp as a tack.
Was he going by Ryo Aoki when you met?
Yes. I didn't learn his other name until later.
Was he in a wheelchair?
No, but I heard he used to be, which actually I don't understand.
Wow, so
Was he? Really?
Ichiban
Yeah.
died. Well, no,
Then
not died, but went
he
to
must have
prison.
gotten treatment in
And
the
he was
US.
immediately like, I
You
don't
can
need a
get
wheelchair
anything
anymore.
there if you have enough money, even unapproved medical procedures.
So he had money?
He certainly lived a lavish lifestyle. I could tell he was wealthy right away. Figured it couldn't hurt to get to know the guy better.
Kiss ass.
I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I mean, sure, I knew he was rich, but I didn't know he was that rich.
He had like
And it was shocking to learn about all
$20.
his connections to the criminal underworld.
I don't.
I was just amazed at all the opportunities.
That's more than I get
he'd
after a
grown up
month of working.
with. And yet,
What?
he wasn't satisfied with any of it. Not even a little bit.
Man, I can't believe he had
wanted
$2.
something completely different.
What was that?
Front-facing power.
Front-facing power?
That was
It's another
his term.
buzzword. It
He
is.
used to say not everyone can be
Great.
controlled by Yakuza threats or bribes. People like that can only be controlled with front-facing power. Power you could see. Basically, popularity.
Then why don't you just say that? Why'd you give it a term?
Popularity?
Not everything needs
What,
a
you
term,
think that's
game.
something only a teenager would
That
know?
just makes it more confusing.
sure.
Please don't continue to use it.
You don't understand democracy. Under that system, it's the only path to power. As long as you're well liked by the majority, you can get away with anything.
I hate politics.
His money and criminal connections, he called
Ichiban was so real for that.
I was just about to say I hate when my Yakuza games about Yakuza get political.
Decided.
To become governor of Tokyo.
Yes. He said the governor had the most front-facing power of anyone in the country.
Does he? Isn't the prime minister above him?
The prime minister is just a figurehead chosen internally by the Citizens' Liberal Party. So essentially, you only become prime minister by having a few friends on the inside.
Thank you for the
But to be governor
politics
of Tokyo,
lesson.
that takes real popularity. 10 million people have to like you. Every vote you get represents a tiny bit of the power you have.
But what about the power of money? The prime minister controls the national budget.
But Tokyo's budget alone is 14 trillion yen. That's more than some countries. So the governor has both an incredible amount of money and the support of the public. Who can compete with that? Ryo Aoki knew all of this. He wanted that governor's seat long before I met him.
What are you gonna
But I was happy to
do
become
with
a
it?
partner in his grand plan.
Make
Step
more
one
money?
was founding Bleach Japan.
But you're already rich.
You think you're his partner, huh? You sure you're not his servant? Take it from me.
Surely this guy couldn't just want power. Wait, why?
Are we having an interrogation minigame?
Wait, did that skip the cutscene?
I can leave.
Can I just
Wait,
go?
can you leave? There's 15
Who is
minutes
this man?
left. It's you have 15 minutes left. You can watch Xenoblade trailers for the rest of the stream.
It's probably a good idea.
Alright.
Mona, are you still here? You wanna watch Xenoblade trailers? That'll be cool, right?
Oh,
I am
cannot-
awesome.
I cannot wait to go to bed.
Yeah, Rhyme, I'll give you a break. You've been strong staying up this long when the story has been buzzwords galore.
Yeah.
Good night, sir.
Goodbye.
He's gone. What a loser, am I right, guys? Oh my gosh. Holy cow. What a nerd. Jeez. Anyway, now that the nerd is gone, let's watch video game trailers for games I've already played. Good night, Rhyme-Pon. Oh, he is already gone. I can't. Oh, that message wasn't fully baked. I need to save again. That's important to me. Oh my gosh, you guys can watch me quit for the first time ever. This is something I usually do after the stream ends. This is some exclusive content that you wouldn't get if Rhyme didn't leave just then. Not even gonna finish it. That's for a break. Oh, you can see the real Yakuza use a gamepad screen. I don't know how many times that showed up during stream, or if it's even showed up once. But it's a classic. Okay. Oh my gosh, I have like 20 screenshots of Ichiban's face on my screen. Oh my gosh, I clicked on one of them. Video game? You're right, Rhyme. I wonder what the Xenoblade Definitive Edition trailers are like. I don't think I've even watched any of those. Well, I guess I don't think I've watched any of them outside of... Oh, here, I should probably put that on. Wait, what? My Stream Deck works suddenly. Cool. Wait. Oh, it only allows... Okay, that's weird. Whatever, you guys wouldn't care, it's streaming stuff. Oh, it's him, Rhymus Food. The man, the myth, the Nopon. Ooh, should we watch the announcement trailer or the launch trailer? Nopon's no food, even if Nopon looked like food, Nopon not tasty. You're so right. Mona, what do you think? Launch trailer or announcement trailer? Oh, I actually have watched both of these. I don't know when I did that. Oh, here, I should probably just, like, show you my screen. It's not like it's ruining anything here. Announcement trailer? That's kind of what I was thinking. Okay. Oh, man. This would have been so cool seeing it. Oh my gosh, imagine hearing that. Seeing Machna Falls. That'd be so cool. Just out of nowhere in a direct. I always like to look back on trailers and think about how much they would have meant to me if I knew what they were when I saw them the first time. This is not Alvis. I can see all the pixels on him. Oh, I don't have the audio on. No one said that the whole time. That was really cool of you. Okay, let's watch it again with audio this time. Didn't know anything about Xenoblade, but I knew it was Xenoblade from the first few shots. That would make sense. It's so cool of him to show Fallen Arm. Like, right away. Shulk looks like a person in this game, too. Instead of like a doofus on the Wii.
Do you wish to change it?
Huh?
Guys, that's Alvis right there. Oh, cool. They show a death in the trailer. Oh, and they show Future Connected. Ooh, I didn't know they showed Future Connected. That's cool. Notably leaving out the giant rift in the sky. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if they talk about it more in the second one.
It's been a long time.
You're so right, Shulk. It's been so long. Wait, you don't see this until like halfway through the game.
Metal. And then I fell.
Why are they...
Into the ground.
Why are they showing this? What the heck?
Shulk. Shulk. Why do you desire to change the future?
Because it's awesome, Alvis. Oh, cool. Hitting you with the endgame music? What?
On the other side of those clouds.
It's our enemy, Mechonis.
Our enemy.
From the moment of their creation.
Oh, spoilers, they show Eagle? What?
Pathetic.
The Bionis shall awaken
Okay,
once again.
maybe these are more worth watching
The
than I
Mekon's
thought.
assault is just the beginning.
How do they show Egil in the trailer?
It's Telethia! I cannot return to the capital with this monster still standing.
This is supposed to be really cool to brag.
Correct. Which is why the Mekons.
Don't think anyone remember this stuff from the trailers.
Him?
Him? What?
I swear I won't stop until I've scrapped each and every one of you!
How does it feel to be such a pathetic hero? The Monado won't.
And them talking is like kind of a twist. But okay. I guess they show it in the Smash Bros stage, so it doesn't count.
This is the end.
How much?
No hope of victory or escape.
Well then, there is much to be done.
Greg, one thing that's really cool about specifically Xenoblade 1
By the light of the Monado.
is there's several points where Shulk gets visions of the future that do literally spoil the game. But they show you so much in such quick succession that you don't know about that they just kind of oh, cool. They do show future connected.
In the way of a new age dawning.
It changes nothing. The future belongs to us.
It really doesn't, Melly. I hate to break it to you. Cool. Sock, you're right, Greg. What's about Xenoblade 2 trailer? Have I watched any of these? Oh, gosh. Oh, there's so many of them. Oh, they have a Torna trailer. This looks like the first one, I think. I still think that was one of my better jokes. Mostly because I was right. That makes sense. I do like Dunban Sock. Oh, solely because I was right. If I remember this correctly, I think they use music that doesn't appear in the game in this trailer at some point.
The story goes that when the world was young, everyone in Olres lived on the World Tree.
You're so right, Rex.
Together with our divine father, the architect.
Dunban was talking about Melia? Oh, dang. Whoopsies!
They called that paradise Elysium.
Wow, this is way less vague than the Xenoblade 1 trailers. Interesting.
You're a blade.
As the driver of the Aegis, can you take me to Elysium?
I want to see how many. I'm really curious. How many spoilers are here?
Go to Elysium.
I'll be honest. This is pretty meaningless. Okay, that's fair, Breg. Maybe I did not put myself in your shoes. Counterattack? Do you play counterattack here? I called it. This is so easy. You didn't use that move right. Holy! When was this shown? E3 2017. Those icons are different. The numbers look different. What is this? That is completely different. That looks like garbage. What the heck? This... Didn't this release in 2017? What did they do?
We'll show you. We'll show you what me and Pyra are made of.
What did they do in that time? Why does this look so wrong? Probably because it's not, like, final footage. That combat was, like... That didn't look correct at all.
I'm guessing your goal is Elysium.
And they didn't even have, like, a party. They, like, set up a scenario just to get footage for the trailer. No spoilers yet, though. That never happens, I think. Maybe it does, and I'm crazy. That's a cool shot.
This blade he calls Pyro. Our flames hide
That...
something deeper.
Those were huge spoilers.
Are you the Aegis, or aren't you?
I won't use that power, and I won't let you use it either.
If you know what you desire.
This can't be like the first. This is no way this is the first trailer.
Not with words, but with your own strength.
Everyone, let's go!
Okay, we need to find the first one. That had like spoilers in it everywhere. Maybe it's this. Oh, this is 6 years ago. This is probably the first one. Maybe it's just two little people, but it doesn't look right. Yeah, they only had one party member and one blade. There's usually 3 party members, each with 3 blades. Oh, Japanese. Oh, this sucks. Okay, yeah. Beta Gormont music. That's what I was waiting for. Oh, and the expressions look way worse, too. This is the one I wanted. Why is the resolution so bad? It's only at 720p! What? It's so quiet, too. But the music is not. Japanese yikers. Speak British, exactly. In the factory. Odd choice of location to show. That isn't canon at all. That doesn't happen. What in the world is this? This shot is awesome. Are you gonna play the main theme? Play the main theme. Do it, do it, do it. You won't, you won't. That was really cool. Oh, and Araya? That's awesome. This is so wrong. People live like this. If I liked Xenoblade, I feel like this trailer would have given me a similar reaction that I had to the third one. Oh, the logo's so boring. There's no fire on it yet. Unless you make fire? Is fire gonna happen? No! It's supposed to look boring? Oh my gosh. Okay, what's the Torna trailer? Ooh, the modern logo? You love to see it?
What, you won't keep me safe?
I'll keep you safe. Always. You still
Yeah, you
remember
would.
That?
I'll never forget it. The day you set me free from a life of misery.
Sure reminds me that one official edit the
Brave
Xenoblade box art with a
soldiers of
large thing
Torna,
is replaced with
hear
Toad.
your king. Our country must make its own sacrifice to
That's
halt
awesome.
the terrible power of the Aegis.
When we first met, we could have burnt you to pieces. As I am not in full control of Mithra's power. This cataclysm Malos caused. It's likely all because Questa Amalthus
Oh, that's the funny
was
art.
unable to control him.
Malos, the all-knowing. A diligent student, you could say.
Wait! Mithra! What is happening?
This is pretty cool.
This is a battle between the Aegises.
Oh, that was... I guess it's not really spoilers because this is a prequel, but... Mithra's spin. A lot of these people. That's a bunch of goofballs, Breg. Doing goofball things. Being a little silly. This trailer's brutal. They showed the whole city blowing up. Oh my gosh, imagine not knowing anything about Xenoblade and that's your first exposure to it. Okay, I have to look at the 3 trailer now. Oh my gosh, this was a year ago. Oh my gosh, I went crazy. This is the first one that I actually saw out of these, because I knew what the game was at this point. This shot opened up, and I was so confused. I was like, what is this? It was like, I think it was the final announcement for the Direct. It might have been the first one. I don't remember when it was, actually. But it was a big deal for me. It was the final one? Okay, that's what I thought. I saw this, I was like, Nintendo, what is this? Why is this your final announcement? This looks like Fire Emblem. And then he started speaking British, and I got very excited.
And living to fight.
Got that Xenoblade speak.
That's the way of our world.
It sure is, Noah. You're so right.
Ionios.
Tell me, what would possess you to side with them?
We're fighting because there are enemies to kill.
I refuse to believe you're...
This trailer is so good.
I knew it.
I realized this was Xenoblade when they showed the glowy weapons.
Fine for you.
That makes sense.
All that time you've got.
You could try to move forwards again.
How can our lives be so snuffing little to you?
They're
Is
not
there
your
any...
friends anymore.
I don't know if there's any spoilers in this trailer. I think they're pretty good about not showing anything here. Oh, they show you distant fingertip. That's really cool.
Sword march.
Can you see anything cool in the background? You can see Araya. That's it, really.
The land pierced by a great sword.
That would probably make people freak out. Oh, wait, hold on. That was an endgame area. They showed for like a split second. Yeah, right there. There's your spoilers, guys! That's not spoilers.
The only way you're gonna defeat the real enemy.
Oh, they showed boat. I forgot they showed boat.
What good filling up these flickering clocks in our eyes? It will never replace the friends we've lost. The flame clock, it has to go.
Ouroboros abhor this world.
But almost...
They must be erased without a trace.
Almost everything they show is... Oh, this is when I went nuts. They do something like the end of that Xenoblade 2 trailer. They zoom out like this and show the logo. That's just so cool. Is that a grind rail? It was. It's a mechanic in that game. It's awesome. Oh, and their logo doesn't look like garbage this time. Wait, was that Nia? Hey, Mona.
Ouroboros abhor this world.
So, Mona, the reason that every single Xenoblade fan went absolutely insane when they showed this trailer is because they showed this character and then that character back to back. And it made every...
Ouroboros
like,
abhor this world.
it makes you lose your minds. They're really good at showing, like, very specific things that will make fans of the series go crazy, and then nothing more. They really have you go like, oh man, this game looks really cool. There's so much cool stuff in this game. It looks like they're, like, crossing over elements between the first two. That's really neat. That's so awesome. And then you see someone who's very clearly voiced by Melia. And then you see someone who's very clearly voiced by Nia. And you're like, pardon? And then the trailer ends. It's like, have fun thinking about that for the next several months. I think it still says September. Do they not give it a release date? Oh, they do! Oh man, I remember when it was September and I was like, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm not gonna be able to make it that long. And then they moved it up to July, and I was the happiest man ever. That was such a good time. They have a Mio trailer. That's so cool of them. Wait, release date revealed? They revealed it in this one. A journey for new and returning players. Nintendo! You can't say that! Oh, Nintendo. I didn't know they... Oh my gosh. There's this review that came out about the game really early on where someone was saying it's good even if you haven't played the other two games. And I don't know what's wrong with that person. I don't know why they would spread that much misinformation. Yeah, okay. Play Xenoblade 3 first. Oh my gosh. So much of the amazing parts of Xenoblade 3 are completely lost if you haven't played the other two. I can't imagine not playing the other two. What notification do I have? Nothing interesting. Cool. Okay, well... Oh, wait, we have... Oh, we have to... We have to end it like this. Nintendo UK. Is this just...
Tell me why!
They basically did the Melia Nia thing with this trailer.
Really what you want?
Except they like very explicitly made sure that you knew it was Shulk and Rex. And the first one they kind of hide it with the masks.
Nothing's gonna get through to him. He's a heartless machine.
Melia Nia in the same game? That's... Xenoblade 3 must be the best game ever?
Killing Granddad wasn't enough for you.
Moni, I have no idea.
The heartless machine.
That game is... It's so cool. It's such a cool game.
Like killing Granddad wasn't enough for you.
Now they're putting Shulk and Rex in the same game. With Alvis. That's gonna be awesome. Oh, Brig, I hope you enjoyed this journey down a rabbit hole that you don't care about. Mona, I hope you enjoyed realizing that Melia and Nia may or may not be in the game. I won't tell you for sure because at the time, none of us knew for sure. I should play Xenoblade 3, especially since Nintendo said it's okay to do that. I mean, if you want to not have fun, then go ahead. I mean, it would still be fun, but it's so much cooler if you play the other two. It's so much cooler. It's so much cooler. Play the other two, Breg. Or don't play any of them. You can just play none of them. I wouldn't care. Well, I should probably go to bed. If you can see down there, it says 11:03. I have school tomorrow. So, I probably should go. I'll proceed to think about this game for the next 30 minutes. You're almost done with 2. If you wanted, you could skip Torna and head straight to 3. And Future Connected. But, I would still recommend playing Torna and Future Connected first. Rhyme skipped Torna, and he has yet to go back to Torna, even though Torna is amazing. So, if you have the patience, then you can. I have a school break in like a week. There you go. You play every Xenoblade game in a week. Genius. Okay, well, thank you guys for joining us here for the Xenoblade trailer watch party. I should probably not scroll down. That was a mistake. Nothing was spoiled, but that was a mistake. There could be spoilers down there. I didn't process that this game is out, and not everyone has played it yet. So, yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow with more Yakuza. And if you didn't know, by the way, I'm not going to be streaming on Saturday. I'll probably bring it up again tomorrow. But on Saturday, I'm going to be busy, so I won't be able to stream. Anyways, good night, peoples.